Thunderstep Gaming.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Thunderstep Coding.
Yeah, we're really expanding.
We're rebranding our channel a bit. We will be back to gaming before too long, don't worry about that. But...
yeah, before we start, should we talk about that briefly?
What?
The add-on situation?
Sure. Magnum Purican says my kind of stream. Yeah, well...
I'm just here to learn shit, man. This is like, the main purpose of this stream is for me to learn shit. We're just streaming.
Yeah, it really is.
Why not? But yeah, add-on progress update. Oh god, NVDA sucks. Why did you make this?
I would say Python sucks, but hey...
bit of both. A little column A, a little column B. In essence, the add-on issue I'm having is a lot more complicated than I thought it was. I'm using the OpenAI library, which requires another library, a certain piece of another library, which NVDA doesn't have because it's out of date. And
Magnum Hurricane used to go on to J. Sorry about JS and WebDev stuff, so it should be interesting. Yeah, it should be.
So yeah, where was I? Yeah, so
you can see what not to do. Sorry, you can see what not to do.
It's importing by default from NVDA's version, not the version I told it to import from, and I'm not sure how to fix that, so I'm redefining some stuff and possibly just cutting out the OpenAI library and writing it as HTTP request. So that's why no Shadowrun, because it's taking fucking forever.
Yeah, next week
it'll be coming, hopefully.
Because it should be next week, because as long as you do that, just sidesteps the problem completely. That's what I like to do. Like, I found myself often doing that, where... but in NVIDIA, there's 3.11 in the latest version. They did, but apparently that's not good enough. I often find myself doing something like that where I have a problem in programming that I'm like, this is ridiculously hard. I don't know how to fix this. Let's think about other solutions, that just sidestep the issue.
Yeah, you see, I wouldn't have thought of that. My brain was just like, okay, how do I fix this?
Yeah, see.
And not just go find a different way to do it.
Yeah, this is what you get with experience. Once you've programmed for a while, you start thinking more out of the box. Because, yeah, obviously the initial thought is, well, shit, how do I fix this? But then, once you're more experienced, you go, well, okay, can I fix this? And if I can't fix this, can I do it? Can I just sidestep it and do something else that'll do just as well, So, this is what we're going to do. Well, this is what Shane is going to do.
HTTP requests, once I...
it's really simple.
Get that working. It should be easy enough. I should have it working tomorrow, hopefully.
Yeah.
As long as NVDA doesn't have another issue.
Yeah, as long as it isn't something. Have you done the settings panels?
Yes, I've done those.
Oh, you have those. Okay,
but I can't test them because the entire module won't import.
Right. Yeah.
The entire add-on won't work. So.
Yeah, hopefully. As soon as you do this whole thing where you dispense with the third-party library, that should be fine. As long as something else doesn't break.
Which it will.
But yeah, so today we are doing some coding stuff. ChatLounge, you may have heard of that. We've talked about it before on the stream. It is my sort of ChatGPT clone of sorts. It has support for OpenAI models and Mistral models. You have a conversation history. You can do custom agents, basically like GPTs on ChatGPT. You can talk to it. It's like the old GPT voice mode. Obviously, we don't have access to the new GPT 4.0 voice mode yet, unfortunately. I can't wait for that, though. That's going to be fucking amazing. And we're going to just do some stuff with that today.
Yeah, I think we have like one thing we want to add.
There are a few features.
But mainly it's just looking through stuff.
Yeah, there are a few features. Like I've been implementing the shared or sharing agents, so we can start working on that as well.
Nice.
And then the other thing, temperature slider, which, why did you want a temperature slider? What do you want to do with that? Just to try things out?
Yeah, I think it'd be funny to crank the temperature up stupidly high and watch the AI try and talk about like something like Python or something while it's just progressively going batshit insane.
I do set it on 1.0 by default.
Yeah, isn't that like standard?
Yeah, I don't know what the default is if you don't set it, but I think it might be 1.0. I don't know. But yeah, you can go as high as 2, and it's not recommended because the AI goes fucking insane.
So I want to see the AI try and give me info about like Python on temperature 2.
So yeah, we will be doing that. That's easy enough to add. Although I will probably, if we're doing this, I will make it a dialogue in a sort of advanced panel, because I don't want to just add a temperature slider just randomly.
Yeah, that's fair.
Clutter up the interface even more.
But yeah.
Right, where's my...
How do you want to do this? Do you want
to...
I imagine we want to just look at the actual structure first and see what everything is doing, and then...
Sure. Let's just... Yeah. Let me just get my playlist. Okay.
Because you did actually send me the GitHub link to this. I seem to remember. What was that? Yeah, no, that was this. And I downloaded and tried to look at it and got very fucking confused because I don't know the language.
Well, you have... But, you are on GitHub. You are on the repo.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's not fully up to date, actually. Because I've been working...
Go anyway.
No, it's up to date enough. It's up to date to the production version, but I've been working on a different branch for this add-on, for this agent sharing and stuff. So, and I fixed a few bugs along the way. So, there's been a few updates, but mostly it's the same thing. So 0. And let's lower that volume down. 10. Should be fine. Even that's kind of loud. Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it.
There we go.
I think that's fine.
Yeah, I can't go any lower because it's YouTube. 5% is the lowest I can go. So
yeah, it's great.
All right. So yeah. How do we want to do this then?
I don't know. How would you say if you were just given a new GitHub repo and told like, hey, you need to make this change to it? How would you go about finding, or what's the word? Go about like looking through the code first. Just follow whatever that process would be.
Yeah, that's true. There's always new shit to learn. Yeah, so if I was given this repo, it's kind of hard for me to say about this repo because it's my repo. I know everything about it, but depends on the change, I suppose. You know, like if someone asks you, make a change in this specific file, you go to that specific file and make the change. But if someone says, hey, implement me shareable agents, that's a big thing. Like,
yeah, that's what I mean. Like if you had to learn the code first to make changes to it, where would you look at to learn? Where's like the main logic, I suppose? In Python, where's the main function?
So let's So the way this works is we have... Okay, let's just go through the structure. So these are unimportant. These are the dependencies, so we can ignore all that shit.
SRC not selected, expanded.
And then SRC, that's our main shit.
Collapsed.
We can look at the other stuff first.
Static not selected, collapsed.
Static, all we have here is...
Expanded. ChatLounge underline logo dot not selected. Rec underline start dot flag not selected. Rec underline stop dot flag not selected. Typing dot not selected.
So these are the little noises that play.
Assets not selected, collapsed. Static not selected, expanded. .env not selected.
And then this is now outside on the top level of the project. We have a bunch of...
.cjs not selected. .gitignore not selected.
So, config files for different tools.
.npmrc not selected. .ignore not selected. .itf not selected. Components not selected.
Components.json, that's a config file for a component library that I'm using.
Drizzle.config.ts not selected.
That is a file for Drizzle, which is the database client I'm using.
Package.json not selected.
That's the main file. So you might start here.
Okay.
Main landmark. Package.
Not the main file of the source, but the main file
And then
of the package. It tells you all the metadata of
Two
the
space quote
package,
main
for
quote
example.
dash lounge quote version quote 0.0.1 quote private quote true quote script quote left space 4 space quote dev quote byte dev quote.
Right. So these scripts are, I can basically do pnpm run dev, and it'll do the thing on the right. So vite dev.
Quote build quote byte build quote preview quote byte preview quote check quote spell dash kit signal spell dash check dash config dot slash config dot quote.
You know, and you might have thought, oh, well, why would I do that if I can just do vite dev? But here's why. You can do
Yeah,
shit like that.
That's a longer one.
Yeah.
Quote check what quote spell dash kit signal spell dash check dash config dot slash config dot dash what quote link quote pretty dash check dot link dot quote format quote pretty dash right dot quote generate quote drizzle dash kit generate quote push quote drizzle dash kit push quote migrate quote.
So is this something you wrote, or is it just something that was made?
The check script, the stuff with like preview check, even dev and build. All of these, basically all of these first ones are auto-generated when I created the project. And then here with the drizzle kit stuff, that's my stuff.
Generate drizzle dash kit generate push drizzle dash kit push migrate no src slash lib slash drizzle slash migrate.js studio drizzle dash kit studio two space migrate dev dependencies left space.
And then you have your dependencies.
And where do you run that? Just in like a Ubuntu terminal or whatever?
Yeah, just I should probably, yeah. My terminal is on another config profile of NVDA. Let me just.
/chat/lounge dev internal psc bottom
So now we're in a terminal. Yeah, so you would just do, I would do pn, which is my alias for pnpm, so I don't have to type it every time. Pn, and then you can do run, but you don't have to if it's a name that isn't a pnpm command. So I could do pn studio. Oops. Is caps lock on? Yeah, it is. pn studio. So yeah, that's Drizzle Studio, and then I can go to that address in my browser. Why is it not? And now I can look through my database. So
Ooh, that's really nice.
So yeah, we can go to
So I
the.
presume this is the database for like the test version.
This is
not
a
the
dev
local one?
database, yes.
Yeah.
So I can conversation, and then down there it'll be a table.
Table with 10 rows and 14 columns. Select all checkbox. 835,182 3-878-3-439-83-37 Agent ID.
This is the agent ID, model ID.
Friendly assistant of assistants. F7A 6 current node.
That's the
F7A 6
current node.
143,143 button conversation users.
Dates, and then because I set it up to have relations like this, it has all this stuff that you can click on.
Message.
So you can do conversation users, message, which is just the current node,
Button
model,
Button agent.
agent, and messages. So I can click on messages. It'll pop up a table
Table
down there.
Conversation ID. User ID. Content. Hi. Hello. How can I help you today? What's Microsoft's current stock price? I don't have real-time access to stock prices, but you can check the current stock price of Microsoft on any reputable financial website or app, such as Yahoo Finance or Google Finance. As my last update, Microsoft.
So that's the messages. Yeah.
Debian terminal PM.
So that's that.
Package. Full space quote class.
So back to package.json, we have our dev dependencies.
Right quote type quote.
The dev dependencies are basically stuff that you need for your dev environment, but you don't want to include it in your production environment. So stuff like TypeScript, for example, goes in here.
Right full space quote Wrangler quote TypeScript quote parrot 5.4.5 quote.
And Svelte, in fact, also goes in here because Svelte is compiled. It compiles down to JavaScript, and so you don't actually need it in production.
Quote two space white space quote type quote module quote dependencies quote left space.
So shit like that. Prettier, ESLint, also all that stuff goes in dev dependencies. And then we have our normal dependencies.
Quote parrot 0.0.8 quote SDK/OpenA quote parrot 0.0.9 quote.
So yeah, we got all this stuff.
Quote two right no indent right blank.
And that's that.
Plus page dot spell editor has files.
So the rest of the stuff here, what do we have?
Config.ts not selected.
Vite config, we don't need to worry about that.
Config.ts not selected.
TS config also, general, you don't need to worry about that.
To do.md not selected.
To do, that's my to-do file.
Tailwind.config.js not selected.
Zarvox, hey, hi.
To-do.tailwind.config.js not selected.
Tailwind, that's my CSS framework. I'm not really using it, obviously, but it's needed for the component library that I'm using.
Svelte.config.js not
It
selected.
does make some things nicer.
Tailwind. Svelte.config.js not selected.
Svelte config,
Readme.md not selected.
readme,
Postgres.config.cjs not selected.
which
Readme.md not selected.
do I even
Mainline
have?
number create dash svelte.
What I would do first is
Blank.
check the readme, see if anything, anything's
Yeah,
interesting in
fair.
there.
Everything you need to build a Svelte project.
But obviously,
Svelte right
I
hand.
There's nothing in there right now.
Yeah.
Blank. Files post.config.cjs not selected.
post CSS, that's just Tailwind needs that.
pnpm-log.yam not selected.
That's the dependency log file for pnpm, which is the package manager I'm using. The log file is basically locks the versions of dependencies so that it's reproducible. Like if you install the dependencies on a different machine or something, it's gonna look at the log file and
And get the current versions.
take the versions from that log file, so it's the same.
Package.js not selected. Drizzle.config.js not
And
selected.
yeah, that's all the file here. So we can go into the SRC
SRC not selected. Expanded.
because that's the main directory. So this is a SvelteKit project, which means this has the SvelteKit structure.
Lib not selected. Collapsed.
So we have the lib and the roots directories.
Roots not selected. Expanded. Collapsed. App.d.ts not selected.
We have app.d.ts, which is generally not... you generally don't need to mess with this, but this is where you put custom types. In fact, I have
Mainline mark.
some custom types in here.
Slash
I
interface
think,
// interface. 2 space right trace. / right trace.
yeah, here.
Interface locals left trace.
Interface locals.
6 space session left trace user ID. String bar undefined right trace bar undefined semi.
Yeah.
4 space right trace.
So basically, this is my...
/ interface page data left.
in the locals interface is where I get my session data for the user that's logged in.
Right trace.
So that's in the types.
Files app.html not selected.
App.html, that's just the skeleton HTML file. That's what puts,
Mhm.
Svelte dumps all the stuff that it compiles into that.
App.pcss not selected.
That's the post CSS file. That's just, again, Tailwind stuff.
Hooks.clients.ts not selected.
Hooks,
Hooks.server.ts not selected.
that is Svelte hooks. We're not going to go into that, but in this case, I'm using these for auth stuff.
Static not selected. Collapsed.
And then back to static.
Hooks.src
So
lib not selected. Collapsed.
lib
Roots not selected. Collapsed.
and roots. Let's start with roots.
Expanded.
This is our roots. So for example, if you go to /agents,
Left arrow. Right arrow. Not selected. Expanded.
well, I have this app, but it has, you see, it has parentheses around it. That's just... so basically how routing works is it's file-based or directory-based. So in this roots directory, whatever directory I put in there, like agents, for example, it'll be a path on the URL.
Ah, okay. Now I get you.
So,
Left arrow.
but this parentheses app is just, because it has parentheses, it's not a separate
It's ignored.
path thing. It's just for me, for my organizational purposes.
Mhm.
Collapsed.
But yeah, so we have this.
App not selected. Collapsed.
Most of the stuff is in the app thing, and API,
Auth not selected. Collapsed.
auth,
Class layout.spell not selected.
and then layout. You'll see a lot of these when you work in Svelte. You'll see a lot of these plus files, plus layout, plus page. I'm not gonna go too deeply into that. Once you work on the gaming service with me, you will get deeper into that.
App.d.ts.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will be writing that in Svelte. I can tell you that right now.
Class layout.spell not selected.
So, okay, I'll add that to my list. So I have JavaScript, TypeScript, and Svelte. And Svelte to learn.
App.class layout.spell not selected.
But yeah, that's the main layout file. It's basically the skeleton layout of the page. Like all the other pages inherit from this layout.
Auth not selected. Collapsed.
And
not selected,
then
collapsed.
auth, API.
Left arrow,
So
right,
let's get into app.
Agents not selected. Expanded.
And yeah, so these are the paths.
Collapsed.
Right? Agents,
Changelog not selected. Collapsed.
changelog,
Conversations not selected. Collapsed.
conversations. You can go to all these URLs.
Getting dash started not selected. Collapsed.
Getting started,
Profile not selected. Collapsed.
profile,
Settings not selected. Collapsed.
settings.
Voices not selected. Collapsed. Class layout.server.ts not selected.
And then these are the base. So basically, these are
Class
the
layout.spell not selected.
base. Like this is the base path. Like if you just
Class layout.spell not
go,
selected.
to chatlaunge.app, it'll show you this layout
Class page.server.ts. Class page.spell not selected.
and this page.
Nice.
Nav list.spell not selected.
And then these are components.
App not selected. Collapsed. Nav list.spell.
This is a component. I just have it here.
Nav list.spell not selected. Appy not selected collapsed.
And then API,
Expanded. Agents not selected collapsed.
again.
Chat not selected collapsed. Conversations not selected collapsed. Transcribe not selected collapsed.
This is file-based as well, so /API/agents, and etc.
Conversation transcribe expanded.
Except in the API directory,
Plus server.ts not selected.
we have +server.ts. So these are just regular TypeScript files,
Trans collapsed.
not svelte files. And these are where our API routes are. So this is the back end of the app.
TTS not selected collapsed. Voices not selected collapsed. Webhooks not selected collapsed. Auth not selected collapsed.
Webhooks.
Webhooks not selected collapsed.
That's, yeah.
Auth not selected collapsed.
So yeah, that's the project structure, or, well,
SRC not selected expanded.
roots.
Lib
And
not
then
selected
we have the lib directory,
Expanded.
which is basically, the lib directory is where you put all your stuff that you want to reuse across the app.
Actions not selected collapsed.
So we have actions here,
Components not
we
selected
have
collapsed.
components. Components is a very interesting directory. You put your components here, obviously.
UI not selected collapsed.
So the UI one, that's the UI directory is where my component library that I'm using, which is Shadcn and Svelte, it puts its components in here. And the cool thing about that component library is that you can edit them. Like it puts its components right in your code, right here in the UI directory.
Alert dash dialog not selected collapsed.
So
Avatar not selected
alert
collapsed.
dialog,
Button not
avatar,
selected. Card not selected collapsible. Not dialog not selected. Drop down dash form not selected collapsed.
all these components.
Oh, and then you can just change them.
you
if
can
you
just
want to.
edit them if you want to. Yeah.
UI not
That
selected
is
collapsed.
nice.
But they're really nice starting points. I don't think I've edited them at all, because they're just nice by default. I did have to work around a few issues with them, but
Agent actions dot spell not selected. Chat dot spell not selected.
and then these are components. Now this one, chat.svelte, this is the thing. This is the main thing. Look at this thing.
Main line mark. Chat dot spell editor has autocomplete. Chat dot spell.
This is the main component of this app.
Blank.
Look how big this is.
Script LN 410. Call one button.
410 lines.
Jesus Christ.
Main line mark. Chat.
Yeah, this is the main hub. Like
So
this is the component that has, like, if you go to any page on ChatLounge that has a chat interface, so homepage, agent
Yeah.
pages, conversation pages, this component shows on all of them. So it's the hub of everything in this app. And this is the thing, like, this was all at the start of the project. This was all on the plus page, the Svelte file on the front page. So, I had to cut all of this out, put it in a separate component, and make it work as a separate component
Files exploratory view. Chat dot spell. Conversation dot.
to make agents work and everything else.
Conversation actions dot spell. Data list dot spell not selected. Edit message dot infinite scroll dot spell message dot spell not selected.
Yeah, these are all the components.
Recorder dot spell not selected. Host dot spell not selected. TTS dot spell not selected. Data not selected collapsed.
Data. Here we
Expand.
have, what do we even have here?
Changelog dot md not selected.
Oh, these are, right.
Getting dash started dot md not selected.
Yeah, so this is just markdown files for changelog and getting started. So when I want to update a changelog,
Changelog dot. Main
I
line
just
mark.
go here,
Number ChatLounge change blank. Number the 1st of May 2024. Blank number chat blank.
and then
line
I
50.
do,
Number
like,
the 2nd of May 2024. Inspect this inaccessible view left arrow. Alt. Dash added a new tab.
yeah, sure. See, my code completion is just completing it for me.
Blank. Number ChatLounge change blank. Number the 2nd of May 2024. Number the 1st of May. Number line. Added a new tab to the agents page to view manager agents dot.
Sure, whatever.
Blank. Dash added a new tab to the agents page to view manager agents. Number dash added a new line.
So, yeah, to update the changelog, I just update this file, and then the changelog page reads that file and renders it as HTML.
New text. Exit. Close.
So I'm going to revert that.
File. Main line mark. Changelog. Chat dot spell editor. Files components not selected. Collapse. Data not selected. Changelog dot md not selected.
Data. By the way, I'm pressing Control-Shift-E to go quickly to the file explorer.
Data not selected. Expanded.
That is a nice one.
Changelog dot md not selected.
Yeah,
Data
so
not
it's
collapsed. Drizzle not selected.
data,
Collapsed.
drizzle, that's all the database stuff.
Expanded.
So
Meta not selected. Collapsed.
meta, we don't touch that. That's drizzle's metadata.
0000 underline usual underline zarek dot SQL not selected.
Those are migrations.
db dot ts not selected.
Don't ask me about the name.
Zero-
That's it.
Yeah, it is an unusual name.
Yeah, don't ask me about the name. That's just what Drizzle names its migrations. It's just random shit.
db dot ts not selected.
Yeah, main DB client file,
Migrate dot js not selected.
migrate script.
Schema dot ts not selected.
Basically, I use just the migrate script to, when I'm deploying to production, it migrates the schema.
Migrate dot js not selected.
When I'm just doing it locally, I use DB push because it's quicker and easier.
Schema dot ts not selected.
Schema, that's our database schema. So this is where we
Main
define all our database tables.
Schema dot t last used integer left.
So
Import left race bolt for blank.
a bunch of these imports. I just use control down to skip through the imports.
Export NMAI provider.
That's from the indent navigation add-on.
Oh, nice.
What's that even called? Control-Shift-X for
Extensions in Marketplace.
extensions.
Toolbar. Clear extensions. Local dash install section button expanded. Extensions list. Dev content. WSL.net. Advanced. C number. The 28th. C number. Dev. C sharp. Docker. The first. ES lint. Indentation. New depth. Indentation level movement. 1.2.1. Publisher Highwood. Faster.
That's the one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Noted.
Back to Control-Shift-T
Files Explorer review.
or
Schema docs. Main
File
menu.
Explorer. That's because all of these Control-Shift things are the tabs on the thing. So
Active view switch tab control. Explorer left parent.
here.
Control plus shift plus E right parent. Dash one unsafe file. Explorer left parent. Search left parent. Control source control left. Run debug left. Extensions left. Remote Explorer tab collapsed. Extensions left parent. Control plus shift plus X right parent. Tab collapsed.
So yeah.
Ah.
But I want to do.
Run source Explorer left
I
parent.
want to have File Explorer as my.
Main
So
tab.
if I do have F6 again,
Files Explorer review. Schema.ts.
File Explorer is here, but I can also use
File active view switch tab control.
shortcut.
Files Explorer review. Dot spell dash kit not selected collapsed. Main landmark. Active view. Main landmark. Blank. Export NMAI provider left brace. Right brace. Blank.
But yeah,
Export
this is our database stuff. Now this is the new thing.
Export visibility left brace. Two space public equals quote public quote private equals quote private quote hidden equals quote hidden quote. No blank.
So these are the agent visibility statuses, probably conversations as well. Once I get into that, so this is going to be for sharing things.
Export const users equals slot table left parent quote user quote left brace.
And here are our tables.
Two space I text left parent quote I quote right parent dot not null left parent dot primary key left parent right parent. Username text left parent quote username quote right parent dot not null left parent dot unique left parent right parent. Email text left parent quote email quote right parent. Image text left parent quote image quote right parent. Created at integer left parent quote created at quote left brace mode quote timestamp underline ms quote right brace right parent. Four space dot not null left parent right parent. Double sign default left parent equals new date left parent right parent. Two space updated at integer left parent quote updated at quote left brace mode quote timestamp underline ms quote right brace right parent. Four space dot not null left parent. Double sign on update left parent equals new date left parent. No indent right brace right parent semi blank.
So yeah, that's the user schema. Any questions?
I actually vaguely understood like 80% of that. Well done, me. That's quite good for so far.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, how come you had unique on the username but not on the email? When doesn't that just allow people to make loads of accounts? Obviously not conserved right now, but
Yeah, I have unique on the username. Why do I not have unique on the email? I don't actually know. But I'm not actually managing that. Like, when someone signs up, they go through Clerk, the
Yeah,
auth
true.
provider, and then Clerk sends a webhook to me so that I can add that user to the database. That's what that was the problem with Achille when he was signing up, because I changed the. You remember I told you I changed my hosting provider from Vercel to Cloudflare.
yeah.
And one of the changes that was with that was that previously it used to be www.chatlaunge.app. It would redirect anyway, but that was the main domain. But now it's chatlaunge.app and www redirects to it. However, when Clerk was sending the webhook request, it apparently didn't redirect it. So that was the problem. But thankfully I was able to fix that really quickly. And thankfully Clerk also has a really cool feature where you can replay the webhook. So whoa! What the
Ping.
fuck? Shane?
Taskbar.
Is it my Discord?
Number general Thunderstep Gaming Discord. Number general. Channel user region 5000 milliseconds graphic.
Oh, it is my Discord.
Button voice break 5000 milliseconds. Friends Discord. Out of region server private directly image heading chain
Fuck
red
me.
channel right. Message to net. 25 fine. Out of this message chain cancel. General left parent channel.
Is the stream okay, guys?
Channel user region 35 milliseconds graphic.
Oh, it's back to 35 milliseconds.
Button voice connect 35 milliseconds.
Are we good?
Button voice connect.
Oh, you're back now. Yeah, you're good
Button
now.
voice connect 34 milliseconds.
Yeah, the ping is back to 34 milliseconds. Yeah, it was on 5,000 milliseconds.
Button voice connect 33 milliseconds.
Yeah, I think your entire internet had a bit of a meltdown for a
I
second
don't
there.
know what the fuck happened there.
Button voice connect 35
That
milliseconds.
was odd.
Channel general next
Oh God, it's happening again.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
Channel user region 35 milliseconds graphic.
No?
Button voice connect 58 milliseconds. Button voice connect 58 milliseconds.
You completely broke.
Button voice connect 58 milliseconds. Button voice connect 58 milliseconds. Button voice connect 58 milliseconds. Button voice connect 58 milliseconds.
Okay, I'm just gonna disconnect from Discord. And
Button voice connect 58 milliseconds.
But streams?
Voice connect noise suppression disconnect button. Switch off mute. Button out of button. Button stream left parent. Voice channel right parent. Stream left parent. Voice channel right parent. 2 users button. Button muted by you button. Button chain. Button mute. Button add status out of list user region button RTC connecting. Next stream room button note. General left parent. Channel right parent. Channel user region 39 milliseconds graphic. Button voice connect 39 milliseconds.
Oh, I think you're in.
we good?
Button voice connect 35 milliseconds.
Yeah.
Oh my
seemed to
god,
be.
it took a while to connect though. It was like RTC
Yeah,
connecting, no route.
Voice break 33 milliseconds.
I don't know if your internet or your Discord is having issues.
I think it's Discord because someone in
stream-
chat said no interruptions.
Voice break 33
Yeah,
milliseconds.
true. I did look. The stream seems fine, so I think your Discord is fucking for some reason.
Yeah,
Which it
we
shouldn't
did.
be.
We are prophets.
Oh my god, we fucking thought of this.
We are prophets.
We literally joked. Oh yeah, it's gonna crash halfway through the stream. Fuck you, Discord. That wasn't a challenge.
Not even halfway through.
Voice break 33
They gave us like half an hour.
But yeah,
It seems stable now.
Zarvox was asking what ChatLounge was. Yeah, you missed that. We talked about what that was at the beginning. It's basically my ChatGPT clone. That's the elevator pitch.
Voice break 33 milliseconds.
Yeah, it's AI client lets you talk to OpenAI, talk
And
to
Mistral.
Mistral, and use what's the word?
And you can use
11
in-level
labs.
labs.
Yeah.
And talk to it.
Yeah.
So
So like we've done Steven on stream a few times. That sort of thing.
yeah.
I could call him up if you. I could bring the other bot up here and demo.
Well, I can do it on my end too.
Oh yeah, true. So that also works.
Channel in the next field. Contact close. See.
You,
Number 2. Desktop list.
you do realize I have access to that app.
Media player to it.
Weirdly enough, I do have access to ChatLounge.
Yeah, the app that you made.
But yeah, so back to the code. What were we saying before we were so rudely interrupted by Discord?
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Desktop list. Discord. Number general Thunderstep Gaming blank. Channel user area region 37 milliseconds graphic. Button voice break 37 milliseconds.
Nope.
Button voice break 37 milliseconds. Button voice break 37 milliseconds.
Okay, I'm just gonna switch the server.
Other region buttons. Button chain. Button end. Button music button park. Link stream room left parent voice channel.
Fuck you, Discord.
Channel actions menu. Market lead unavailable. Invite people. Copy link. Open chat. Set channel status. Hide names object. Transfer voice to Xbox. Mute channel submenu.
Transfer voice to Xbox.
Transfer voice to Xbox.
Sure.
Mute channel submenu. Edit duplicate channel. Create voice channel. Delete channel. Copy channel ID. Delete create duplicate channel. Edit channel. Thunderstep Gaming left parent. Server right parent. Navigation blank. 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 Button perfect voice and video quality. Leave aiming this channel. Menu button to left level 3 region override. Menu button to left 7 list option. List automatic not selected. Brazil not selected. Hong Kong not India not selected. Japan not selected. Russia not selected. Singapore not selected. Navigation landmark. Tab control. Overview tab. Channel name edit selected. Stream room. Slow mode slider 0 members of the channel name edit selected. Stream room. Blank. 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 Button save changes. Loading. Busy. Loading finished.
The hell?
Blank. No next field. Blank. Blank. Button perfect voice and video quality. Leave it on automatic Discord theorem. Works best. Button close.
Yep.
Close
Fuck
button.
off.
Blank. 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 Complimentary landmark members with voice. Video left.
You back?
Channel user area region 265 milliseconds graphic.
What are you laughing at?
Button voice connect rate 262 milliseconds.
I turned on the stream because I could actually hear what you're doing from the stream. And
Yeah.
it was saying export to voice or export to Xbox or something, and I was
Yeah.
laughing at that.
Yeah.
Button voice rate 258 milliseconds.
Okay, we're in Singapore now.
Okay, Singapore, will you be chill, buddy?
Seems alright for now,
Button voice rate 258 milliseconds.
but who knows, you know.
Yeah, ping of 300 millisecond is not ideal, but if it works,
Hey
it works.
man,
Button voice rate 258 milliseconds.
stable ping is fine. You know, as long as it's stable.
Yeah, true.
Channel general
Yeah.
left field. General left parent. Channel right parent. Close. See. Number general. Desktop list. Discord. Schema.ts.
Alright.
Schema.
Now then, we
Let's try this
were
again.
discussing what?
Export contact.
You were talking about how the problem with the Hilly and how it sent webhooks and the
Yeah.
migrations are off.
Yeah. So I was able to fix that really quickly, and the other nice feature that Clerk has is you can replay webhooks that you missed. So I was just able to
Good.
resend that webhook, and it just, you know, synced it up, added Achilles' account, and that was all good. Yeah.
Schema. Dot.
So
File. Dot render not selected.
what else do we have?
SRC not selected. Not
SRC,
selected.
lib.
Expanded. Action data not selected. Result not selected. Expanded. Collapsed. Helpers not selected. Collapsed.
Okay, helpers. So here we have some just general stuff.
Conversation dash helpers dot ts not selected.
Conversation helpers. We'll maybe get into that later.
File name dot ts not selected.
File name. This is the file name generating function
TTS dash cleanup dot ts not.
for the TTS like files when you download them.
File name.
That's where it is.
Mhm.
TTS dash cleanup dot ts not selected.
So there you go.
File
If
name.
someone told you, "Hey, change me the file name function, change me the file names for TTS so they have underscores in between the words or something," here's, you know, here we go into here.
File name dot ts not selected.
And then to use those later, you just have to import them.
Yeah, but it already is imported where it needs to be. You know?
Yeah, but
Like,
let's
you
say
would just
then if
change
I'm
the function
making another
here.
piece of. No, I mean, sorry. When you want to use them in your code, presuming I was writing a new page
Yeah.
that needed that, I need to import it at the top of my file.
Yeah, just import it. You just do import and then probably braces because it's going to be a default export. So import left brace, name of the function, right brace from, and it would be $lib. That's the alias in Svelte for the lib directory.
Mm-hmm.
So $lib / file name.
Yeah. So you just give the relative path.
Yep.
Nice.
And most of the time, I'm not even doing that manually. I just write what I need, and VS Code is like, oh, do you mean this?
Oh, yeah, I see that.
And then I accept it, and it just automatically does the import. So
TTS-cleanup.ts not selected.
That's very nice.
and yeah, TTS cleanup. That's the function that cleans up the text before we send it to the or before we send it to TTS, so it doesn't do the number bullshit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Server not selected collapsed.
That was really annoying me.
Yeah, server.
Expanded.
This is a very special directory in SvelteKit. It means everything in here can only run on the server, because this is a full stack framework. SvelteKit is a full stack framework. We have both front end client stuff and back end server side stuff. So
Collapsed.
everything in
Server not selected collapsed.
this server directory
Expanded.
just runs on the server. And if you try to import anything from here into client-side code, SvelteKit would bitch at you.
Agents-service.ts not selected.
So that's nice. So we have all these services here.
AI-service.ts not selected. API-key-service.ts not selected. Conversation-service.ts not selected. Model-service.ts not selected.
So all of these services are, you can probably tell if you're paying attention, that they're related, almost all of them except the AI service, that one's special. But all of these others are related to a model from the database.
Users-service.ts not selected.
So users, agents, conversations, models. So
Yeah.
here is how we interact with the database. Because we could like interact directly with, through Drizzle, directly with the database. But what I have here in the services is functions that make this simpler. And, they can do other logic as well before they give you the stuff. And then these functions get used in the API routes or in the plus page.server files. But yeah, again, this is Svelte and SvelteKit stuff. I'm not gonna go too deep into that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Services not selected collapsed.
Which I get it, and I know just from this I kind of see how it's a really nice framework where you can just everything
Yes.
seems really neatly organized.
Yes, SvelteKit is fucking beautiful.
Collapsed.
And then
Expanded.
services, here we just have
TTS-service.ts not selected.
TTS service. This is where the logic for generating the TTS is.
Stores not selected collapsed.
Stores, this is
Expanded.
stores are a Svelte feature.
Audio-stores.ts not selected.
So
Conversation-.
it's basically state management across the app. So you can manage state in a component, like on a component basis, but stores let you manage state across the app. So, for example,
Conversation-store.ts not selected.
conversation store. This is where I store the current conversation.
Ah, okay.
Index-conversation.ts not selected. Search-params.ts not selected.
Search params, similar, when you're searching for an agent on the agents page or something, this is where that gets stored.
TTS-generating-store.ts not selected. Stores not selected collapsed. Types not selected collapsed.
And then types,
Expanded.
we don't have much here,
Having not selected collapsed. Expanded.
because most of the time I don't need to actually explicitly make types, but we have
Make a type.
Response.ts not selected.
we have a few of them.
LLM not selected collapsed. Page-response.ts not selected.
Page response, that's an API response type.
LLM not selected collapsed.
With page size, sort parameters, shit like that.
LLM not selected collapsed.
And then these are 11 labs types.
LLM-error.ts not voices.ts not selected.
So
Line-breaks-plugin.ts not selected.
yeah, that is outside that folder.
Voices LLM not collapsed. Types not selected collapsed. Line-breaks-plugin.ts not selected.
Yeah, line breaks plugin, that's just a custom plugin that I wrote for the Markdown parser. Because it wasn't parsing line breaks correctly. So for example, if you make it write poetry, it would put every stanza on one line.
Ooh, yeah, that's awful.
I was like, no, let's not do that.
What when it? Yeah, sorry, where would it do that? When it was printed to the user, or
Yes. Yeah, no, it would generate normally. It would have a line break after each line, obviously. But the way the Markdown parser was working, it wasn't honoring that. It was just putting the entire stanza on one line. So I was like, no, let's not do that.
Query-params-processor.ts not selected.
Query params processor, that's in a... Should probably put those in helpers, now that I think about it. But whatever.
Utils.ts not selected.
And then utils, that's actually not my function or my file. That is, again, related to the shadcn component library.
Roots not selected collapsed.
And that's the entire project.
20 hours, 54 minutes.
So,
1 hour in.
the way I would do it...
.chat-lounge. Debian terminal.
So I'm starting developing, right?
Mm-hmm.
First of all, GST. Now this is my specific alias because I have OMyZSH, but it's git status.
On branch feed /agent -visibility. Nothing to commit. Working tree clean. /projects.
Okay, clean. So I would then do pn dev.
Write chat -lounge 0. 8 hours, 55 minutes, and 17 seconds p.m. Left bracket -plugin -spell bracket warning. The following packages have a spell field in their package document.
Yes. And
Network use --host to expose. Local HTTP blank. Font the 5th of February 2011. 17, 22 milliseconds.
so
Blank local HTTP //517 network press blank bottom blank.
so I can press O, enter.
Untitled -Google Chrome. Chat-lounge -Google Chrome. Chat-lounge document.
Oh, and that's a local running version.
Yes.
Button sign in with Discord. To continue to chat-lounge. Sign in with Google. Loading sign in with Google unavailable.
And then I imagine if you edit something and then refresh to this one, it'll update live.
Yes.
Heading link button craft.shared.lcl.
Nice, that's really nice.
Busy. Blank. Document busy. https://chris-library-93.com.mail mark. Type your message. Edit multi-line blank.
And here we are.
Start recording button.
Oh, what are those beeps? You have weird NVDA beeps that I don't have.
Yeah, I have a custom sound because I hate the default NVDA sounds. I just have
Sure.
custom sounds.
Mhm.
Edit password complete. Stephen,
Ah,
close right parent. Edit type your message. Edit activate button. Start recording.
So,
Stop this page is accessed.
hello there.
Start recording. Friendly greeting offer assistance bar chat lounge.
Hello, how can I assist you today?
User message region loading traffic. Assistant message region. Hello, how can I assist you today? Button speak. No next setting.
This is bothering me. I'm gonna have to fix this again somehow. I don't know how though.
What's wrong?
Now to read type your message. Edit multi-line.
What's wrong?
So you heard it say the title of the conversation there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
switched because it switched to the conversation
Navigate panel. Navigate button. Collapse conversations.
page.
Conversations button. List with 10 items. Visited link. Friendly greeting offer
Yeah.
assistance.
So that IMSI is here. Can we see PLS? You should be able to see VS Code. Yeah.
I think it means
Oh, you wanna see the app?
website.
Fuck. How do I do that though with OBS?
I don't know how to change live.
Can I just
Maybe switch
make
to
it
your
capture
full-
my screen or something? Like
I think
whatever
that
I'm
is the
viewing
thing
on the
you can
screen.
do. I have no idea. I think that is a display option though.
Check it out. One drop studio. Of the 2nd of January 1930.
Let's see.
Start virtual camera checkbox. In broadcast checkbox not checked. Scene translation. Transit audio. Source window. Scene window. List. Source window. List. Window capture.
Doesn't matter. Well, I mean,
It's happening now.
clearly it matters. I'll register myself. Yeah, you do that.
I'll throw the link in.
ChatLounge.app.
Chat.
It's very simple.
Yeah.
ChatLounge.app. Yeah. All right. Well, I don't have to mess with OBS. Good.
Taskbar. Friendly
Nice.
greeting offer assistance bar chat lounge.
But yeah. So the thing that was happening was. Hang on. IMSI's here. I got it. Okay. Hopefully he doesn't discover another bug. That would suck.
If you do, let us know. We can fix it live.
Yeah. But yeah, so the way conversations work right now in production, new conversations rather, when you create a conversation, it doesn't actually switch to the conversation page. Like if you go to the production site right now and make a new conversation, you will not hear it say that new title of the
Yeah.
conversation. That's because it's not actually switching to the page. But if you look at the URL, it'll have the conversation ID and everything. That's because I'm doing some trickery there. However, that trickery also meant that there were some bugs there. For example, if you were to make a new conversation and then straight up delete it while still being, in that conversation, it would delete it. However, it would because you weren't on the actual conversation page, it wouldn't redirect you back home because you are technically still on the home page. And so it would leave the messages from that deleted conversations there. And so if you could continue it, and then it would be like, oh, we don't have this conversation in the database yet. Let's create it again.
I see.
So yeah, that was a bug. There was another bug as well. So I fixed this by just navigating straight to the conversation page. However, that introduced a bug with TTS because it couldn't play the same TTS file across pages because it's different components. They're re-rendering, remounting, destroying. Yeah, it was a whole thing. So what I did, I just was like, okay, for now, let's just make the TTS run after we've loaded the new conversation. But that, as you saw, that makes it quite slow. Like, for example, let's go to home, and let's just make sure. Let's go here. And then if I talk to it again, now that we're in a conversation, it should be way faster. As long as the response is short enough. You know, because... So, I don't know. How are you doing today?
Thank you for asking. As an AI, I don't have feelings, but I'm here and ready to help you with whatever you need. How can I assist you today?
Okay, I don't know how much faster that was, but it was
a bit.
It was also a longer response. So
yeah.
But yeah, that latency. Now that I've heard the new 4.0 voice mode, I'm like, this is terrible. You know, this is torturous. But you know, it's actually not that bad. What I want to do though, and this is why this is a problem, even more than the slowness. OpenAI 11 Labs has an input streaming feature where you can actually stream the input from the LLM as it's streaming it to you.
Mm-hmm.
That would speed it up. However, that's a problem with, you know, the way I'm doing conversations right now.
Yeah, true.
So I'm gonna have to figure out a solution. But yeah, so now we are in our local development server. Here it is. It's running. So yeah, what shall we do?
Will we do the
Let's
temperature
do that
slider?
temperature slider. So I think what I want to do with that. Let's see. So I want to put it below the model selector. But I also want to put it in a dialog, like an advanced settings panel. So it's not just there.
Makes sense.
So, okay. Do I have dialogues here?
Let's to space import left race browser right import left race after navigate.
I don't think we do.
Import left race page right import message from quote import recorder from quote import post from quote import left race button right race import left race text area right import type left race messages import left race get message links.
No.
Import left race text area right race from quote $lib/components / import left race button right line feed.
All right.
Import left race
Won't VS Code just figure it out when you start using it?
Not for this. This is import from the component library, and one nice feature that component library has, it has an extension, and I can just do CNI.
Left arrow point flex dash call items dash send.
Whoa.
Suggest list CN $lib/equals CNI dash accordion accordion.
That's an alias, and then dash.
Suggest list CNI dash dialog.
There we go.
Chat dot spell editor has to space import.
And now
Import stars dialog from quote $lib/components/UI/dialog quote.
we have that.
Line feed.
Nice.
Import left race button right race from import blank. Import blank.
What's even nicer is CNX.
Import left race 4 space
But it will be
less slash script blank less spelled window
going down there.
left race number of messages dot length equals 0 right race 2 space less select slash greater God damn it, Discord! I fucking no indent left race else if selected model right race
it just
What happened there?
It just yeeted me out of the fucking voice channel.
2 space slash Twitter. Less select.
That's funny.
4 space line. Value equals.
Discord
Model
just
white race.
decided, nah.
2 space less select.
Okay, so this is our model
Slash
selector. We're gonna put it in this if block because
Line feed.
if we're already in a conversation, I don't know. Do you want to change the conversation change the temperature mid conversation? I'm just gonna lock it in
It's
together.
easier.
We're gonna lock it in together with the model.
Line feed.
Makes
So
sense.
Less dialogue.
we do here CNX.
Dialogue dash content. Inspect this index. CNX dash D. Suggest list. CNX dash dialog. Suggest list. CNX dash dialog. CNX dash dialog. Dialog. Chat dot spell editor has also opened.
And now
Left 2 space less slash dialog dot root greater.
let's put this whole thing
Slash greater. Less dialog dot root greater.
in here.
4 space less dialog dot trigger greater than less slash dialog dot trigger greater. Less dialog dot content greater. 6 space less dialog dot header greater. 8 space less dialog dot title greater. Are you sure absolutely sure less slash dialog dot title greater. Less dialog dot description. 10 space this action cannot be undone and remove your data. 8 space less 6 space less slash dialog dot header greater. 4 space less slash dialog dot content greater. 2 space less slash dialog dot root greater.
So yeah, now we have this whole dialogue skeleton.
Less dialog dot root greater. 4 space less dialog dot trigger greater than less slash less dialog dot trigger greater. Open.
We're gonna call this.
So what is this? Is this TypeScript or HTML or?
This is Svelte.
Oh, okay.
Which
So it's got its
is-
own like language
Well,
in a way.
No, this is. I mean, Svelte is basically it kind of like a superset of HTML, but you can put JavaScript / TypeScript expressions inside it.
Uh-huh.
Kind of like JSX in React, similar sort of concept.
Advanced.
But yeah, so this, for
2 space less
example,
dialog dot root greater. Less dialog dot root greater.
that looks like HTML, right?
Yeah,
But yeah, these are
that's what I mean.
these are just components. So, for example, my chat component. If I wanted to put the chat component in something, like I could have just normal HTML tags, you know, H1 ChatLounge, P welcome to ChatLounge, and then I could have less chat / greater, and that would be the chat component.
Ah, okay. That makes
So
sense.
that's how you put components in the thing.
4 space less dialog dot trigger greater. Advanced less slash dialog dot trigger greater. Less dialog dot trigger greater. Advanced less slash space. D space less.
Advanced model
heading,
settings
list inspect S.
or something. Whatever.
Less dialog dot content greater. 6 space less dialog dot header greater.
Header.
8 space less dialog dot title greater. Are you sure absolutely sure? Less dialog dot title greater. R. Ask user sure absolutely sure selected. Question. Less greater. Less
Let's call it.
greater. Less.
Let's call it advanced
Chat
settings.
circle chat suggest list item. Inspect this settings. Advanced settings. Less dialog dot description greater. 10 space this action cannot be undone. This will this and remove your data from a server selected. Space. 8 space less dialog dot description greater. Less slash dialog dot description greater. Less dialog dot line feed. 10 space. These settings will
Here you can
suggest list circle
change
chat dot chat dash x dash chat dot header D A and 3 A line feed.
advanced
Chat dot suggest list search R
parameters for
model
the
circle chat dot
LLM.
model. Visit dot 8 space less slash dialog dot description greater. 6 space less slash dialog dot header greater.
And yes, my autocomplete is going crazy. I'm actually not using GitHub Copilot. I'm using something else called Super Maven, which is quite a lot faster. It's the same price, $10 per month, but it's quite a lot faster, and it adapts to like it when you put it in a GitHub, when you put it in a Git repo, or in a project in VS Code, it makes a custom model based on your code. So it like adapts to your code style and shit.
4 space less slash dialog dot content greater.
Oh, that is nice.
It's really nice.
6 space less slash dialog dot header greater. 4 space less slash dialog dot content greater. 2 space less slash dialog dot root greater.
Oh.
6 space less slash dialog dot header greater.
And so it didn't. Yeah.
4 space less slash dialog dot content greater. 6 space less slash dialog
Right. So just
less dialog dot
so here we can just put whatever we want in the content. So temperature slider. I guess that's a slider.
Yeah.
dialog dot
Input.
slash dialog dot content list item focus selected. Type equals input. NKU tick line feed. E equal text quote place. Suggest list search. Chat suggest list sleep open slash call. Chat suggest list slide spell slash. Suggest list chat suggest list chat dot slider.
Is slider.
Equals quote type. Less I.
Oh, actually, I don't want to use the typical input component
Less slash dialog dot 4 space less slash
or element.
6 space less slash dialog dot header greater. Line feed. Less dialog.
I want to use the
CN dash help. Suggest list CN dash I.
not
Chat
I.
dot
Fuck me.
I dash I left suggest list CNX dash CNX dash input input chat dot spell editor less input slash greater. Space. Less slash dialog dot header greater less input slash greater. Blank. Less input slash greater space less input
What?
Read input is not defined. Spell left arrow. Missing dash declaration right arrow. Cannot find name input. Did you mean in chat dot?
Oh, thought I. Oh yeah, that's because it's the text area.
To import recorder from.
How
import
did you
from-
pull up that error? How did you see the problem?
Control K and Control I.
And what is that? Are those default VS Code?
It's a VS Code shortcut. It's basically the same as if you were to hover over it with the mouse.
Ah, okay.
Import left race button right race from quote. $sign. Import stars dialog from quote. Import left race text area right. Import stars line feed. Import left race text area. Chat. Import left race input right race from CNI dash input. Input. Chat dot spell editor. 2 space import stars dialog from quote. Import left race input right race from quote blank.
Yep. And then one nice little VS Code thing. Alt left arrow.
8 space less 6 space less slash dialog dot header rater.
We're right back where we were.
8 space less slash dialog dot description rater. 6 less input slash rater.
So what does that do? If I go up to the top of my document, it'll just pull me back down once I'm done?
If you go anywhere, it basically is like a... I don't know what they even call it. What's the command called? It's like a go back. It's Alt F arrow is in the browser, go back in the history. So
Yeah,
it kind of, I guess it takes these snapshots when you take big enough jumps in the code, I guess. And so you can go right back to where you were with these snapshots.
Yeah, it's cool.
Less slash dialog dot header rate. Less input slash rater. Less.
But yeah, input.
Slash. Space. Space. Suggest list. To index. Suggest list. Type. Equals quote. Text quote name equals quote. E. Type. What? E. Space. Quote. Text quote name equals quote. Circle chat. Point. Value.
I
Slider.
think slider is
Quote.
a
S.
type.
Quote. Space slash.
And
Space. Slash. Space. Quote. Space.
I'm working off memory. I haven't done a slider in a long time, but
Suggest list. Max. Chat suggest list. Min. N equals quote 0 quote max equal n.
min.
Space. Quote 0 max equal 0 quote space slash space suggest list max equals quote 1.0 quote x space quote 1.0 quote
Max
0
will
quote
be
step equals 0 quote
2.0.
space slash space temp equals quote 0.1 set list item focus select accepting step make 1 additional edits equals quote 0. Less input type equals quote
0.1. I just accepted that with tab
Rater.
with the for
Line feed.
autocomplete.
rate slash less input type equals quote slider quote min equals quote 0.0 quote max equals quote 2.0 quote step equals quote 0.1 quote find value equals left race temperature right race slash rater.
How do you? Okay, see,
That's kind of creepy, man. I don't love
4
that.
space less slash dialog dot content rater.
it knew we wanted temperature. I guess it figured it out because of the context above, seeing the description.
Yeah, you wrote in temperature, yeah.
8 space less slash dialog dot description rater. Less 10 space here you can change advanced parameters to the LLM.
So,
Oh,
what could be?
it figured it out from that. Oh
What could
my
be-
god.
well, Yeah, it's smart. What could be advanced parameters for an LLM? And then,
Going from
oh,
0 to
it's
2
a
by
slider
7.1.
going from 0.2 to yeah, it's temperature. I love it.
That I like.
I love it.
2 space import left race.
But yeah, bind
What would have
value.
happened if you had...
What?
If you just kept typing, would it have removed its suggestion?
Yeah.
If you just kept... Okay, nice.
2 space interface select item left race. Right export let chat form HTML.
Yeah, so bind. So it's binding to the temperature state, which we haven't defined yet.
Let voice message no indent blank.
So
2 space let selected voice.
let's do that
No
here.
2 space let line feed. Let temperature number equals 1.0 semi.
There you go.
Let voice let temperature number equals 1.0 semi.
Thank you. This is why it's so much faster working with this
So
shit.
what, you told let space T or something,
Yes.
and it just did that automatically. Holy shit.
Yeah, and you just press tab
So-
if you want to accept that.
No indent blank.
After this stream, I need to ask you how to set that up and if it works for Python.
It works. It works.
Okay, so after this stream, we're discussing how I set that up.
Yes, but
Yes,
don't-
I'll pay
don't-
for it.
don't rely too much on it though, because like it can be really stupid too, and it can give you code that doesn't actually work and stuff like
True.
that. So
2 space
Yeah,
temperature
this
number
one's
equals
really handy.
it's good when you understand what you want to do, right? Like I understand what I want to do here.
Mhm.
I'm like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. Yep.
let temperature number equals 1.0 semi.
Yeah, so temperature 1.0. Shut up, Alexi. Yeah,
Status bar no problems button. Main line mark.
but we can save
Format,
this.
save. Undefined large enlarged document. Main start recording button. Line mark.
Yeah, so the reason it says undefined here, it's a bit of a problem with how hot modular reloading works with my
Navigate to expanded conversations.
conversation query library, but that's just
Visiting
fine. We can just go home.
Main line mark. Type your message. Edit multi-line blank. ChatLounge GPT 4.0. Edit has also been the last dialog advanced model settings. Expand advanced settings dialog here. You can change advanced parameters to the LLM. Edit selected 1. Close button. Edit selected 1. 1 unselected. 1. 1. 1. Here you can change advanced parameters to the LLM.
Oh, it's
Button
not.
closed. Edit 1. Heading level 2 advanced. Change advanced. Edit 1. Close button. Edit selected 1. Close button. Bottom left.
Okay. HTML slider.
HTML slider dash Google search document. Heading level. Main how to create a slider heading level 3 link. How to create range sliders heading level 3. HTML slider dash Google search dash. How to create range sliders
Why
document.
did it jump to slideshow
How to create range
first?
sliders dash Google Chrome. How to dash range sliders heading preview.
What was that, Google?
Oh, is it input type range? That's probably what it is.
Heading level 4. Slide 50. Heading level 4 square. Slide 50. Heading level 4 round. Slide heading level 4 image. Creating range slider heading level 5 step 1 right arrow. Heading level 3 example. Let's if class equals void select greater. Let's input type equals void range void min equals void 1 void max equals void 100 void value equals void 50 void class equals void slider void height equals void my range void greater.
Yes, okay.
Chat dot spell dash lounge left chat dot spell dash no indent blank 2 space left
I
number equals 1.
don't run to the bathroom. I'll be back in a second.
No indent 2 space import left race browser right race from 8 less dialog dot description greater 10 space here you can change 8 less 6 space less slash less input type equals quote slider quote less input type equals slider quote s less input type equals e less input type equals quote range quote min equals quote 0.0 quote max equals quote 2.0 quote step equals quote 0.1 quote bind value equals left race temperature right race slash greater format save. How to create range sliders dash Google Chrome. How to create ChatLounge document. Main line start recording button. ChatLounge heading advanced model settings button. Advanced setting dialog here you can change advanced parameters to the LLM. Slider 1 0.9
There we go.
0.8 0.7 0.6 0.00000 2 1.9 1.8 1.7
So that's your temperature slider.
1.6 1.1 0.9 1 close button. Button to left advanced advanced model settings blank main line advanced model settings button to left button to left advanced setting dialog here you can change advanced 0.9
Now if I
0.5 0.4
put it here and then close,
button to left advanced model settings advanced setting dialog here you can change advanced parameters slider 0.4 focus
yeah, it'll stay that way.
close button to left advanced model settings
However,
button to left advanced
those who are paying attention will notice that we haven't actually done anything with this value yet.
edit also complete chat dot spell dash lounge left chat dot spell dash lounge left bracket
So for that, we
20
will
hours 15 minutes
have to go and actually bind that value and send it over to the LLM. So,
no indent less 2 space import left race right race import interface right race export net agent export net initial
unfortunately, we have to do that in like 4 different places because of the way the Vercel AI SDK works, but
no indent 2 space selected dollar sign
whatever.
4 space label graph 2 right no 2 space left controller abort control let signal abort 6 const client equals use query client left parent right const create conversation mutation right race right const left race append handle submit input is loading 4 space use chat left parent
There it is.
6 space finish
Use
sync left
chat.
parent message right 8 space left parent voice message right parent left race 10 space left parent dollar sign 12 space TTS text dot set left parent message dot 10 space right 12 space generate TT 14 space text message 12 right set voice message 10 space right race 8 space right 10 space finish sound dot play left parent 8 space right race no indent blank 8 space left parent dollar sign conversation to right parent left race 10 space dollar sign create conversation mutation dot mutate left parent 12 space on success sync 14 space left parent 16 space new conversation wait go to left parent graph dollar sign left 18 space keep focus 6 right new conversation 14 space right 12 space right race 10 space right race 8 space right race 6 space right race body left race 8 space model height selected model dot
There we go.
agent
Body.
agent dot conversation height dollar sign conversation 6 space right race 8 space line feed D line feed right race inspect is inaccessible view left parent conversation line feed D line feed comma inspect no indent blank 8 space conversation height line feed temperature inspect is
There you go.
converse temperature
So smart.
line E 6 space right race initial messages 4 space right no indent blank 2 space function handle message submit left parent event keyboard event right parent left right function handle focus chat input left parent event keyboard event right parent right function focus chat input left parent left race right function handle message submit left 4 space left parent 6 space event dot prevent chat form dot 4 space right 2 space right no indent 2 space function handle focus chat 4 space left parent 2 space function handle focus chat input left parent event keyboard event right parent left right function focus chat input right sync function copy last message left parent right race function handle copy last message left right on mount left parent equals right on destroy left parent right function handle model selection left right race function handle voice selection left parent right function set download early file name left parent right race function set voice message left parent message string right parent right race function reset audio left parent left race
Where are we?
right race dollar sign left race 4 space left parent voice
Right
message
here.
6 space 8 space left race 10 space options left 12 space body 14 space model height agent conversation height 12 space 14 line feed D line feed temperature temperature
Thank you.
12 10 8 6 space 4 space 2 space right race no indent blank 2 space dollar sign left parent dollar sign voices right parent left race 4 space handle voice select 2 space no indent 2 space const list open equals left right race function reset conversation left right no indent blank 2 space after navigate left parent right race no indent blank 2 space dollar sign left parent initial message 4 space set messages 2 space no indent blank 2 space function handle edit left 4 space const message index equals dollar sign messages dot no indent blank 4 space left parent message index no indent blank 4 space const updated messages no indent blank 4 space set messages left no indent blank 4 space left parent 6 space options left race 8 space body left race
Oh no, we're doing it here.
10 space agent height conversation height dot message height hide selected model agent const message height 8
And I'm
space
back.
10 space message height line feed D line feed temperature inspect is in excess message temperature
There we go.
8 space right race 6 4 space right 2 space right no indent left blank
Yeah, so I fixed the slider.
ChatLounge dash Google Chrome button to left edit also complete
Nice.
button to left dialog advanced model settings advanced setting dialog here you can change 0.3 0.2 0.1 0 0.5 0.1 1.1 1.12
So that's the slider.
close button to left
Now what I'm doing now is I'm actually,
circle chat block
sending it to the AI
Making it use that info.
because we weren't doing anything with it. So
let's spell window 1 keep down blank
question. What do you want with the temperature? Like, do you want it to be persisted? Like the model
Yeah.
selection is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, fuck me. Okay, we're gonna
You're
have
doing
to...
it here, up here then, yeah.
Okay.
Left spells. Window 1. Equals left raise hand.
Yeah, let's first just...
Blank. Left raise number.
as I was saying to the chat, I have to set that temperature parameter in like 4 different places because the Vercel AI SDK that I'm using to do all this AI stuff is kind of dumb about additional body parameters.
2 space left select.
So,
Slash left dialog dot root.
but whatever.
4 space left dialog dot trigger greater advanced model set. 2 space left dialog left slash no indent left right. 2 space left p greater left raise agent dot net no indent left raise slash blank. Left raise number of keys dot 11 and $sign voices right raise. Left raise blank. Left section greater. 2 space left class equals quote chat dash list. 4 space left raise number each $sign messages message right raise. 6 space left message. Slash 4 space left raise slash each right raise.
So yeah,
6 left message.
the less message thing,
Less.
that's a component. So the message, every message is its own component.
Slash greater. 4 space left raise slash each right raise.
Nice.
2 space left slash greater. Left raise number of $sign is loading right raise. 4 space left button on. Click equals left raise stop. 2 space left raise slash right left raise number of 4 space left button. 6 space 8 space left parent 10 space alt.
Here.
12 14 space agent I conversation I regenerate true. 12 space right raise 14 line feed E line feed. Chat request options bar undefined. Hint.
Oh, it's not being smart here. Come on.
Temperature inspect this chat
There
box
we go.
E regenerate temperature
I just had to type T
line feed E 12 space right raise
to jog
smart,
it
man.
to jog its
Figured it
memory.
out quick.
10 space right raise 8
It's
space
like,
right
oh
raise,
yeah, that's
right
what we're
raise,
doing
slash
right
button.
now.
4 space greater 2 space
I
left raise slash
remember.
right raise left raise number 4 space left p class equals left button 6 space 8 10 space option 12 space body 14 space agent conversation I 12 space right 14 line feed D line feed. Temperature temperature 12 space right raise 10 space right raise 8 space right raise right parent right
Very
raise
good.
4 space greater 2 space left raise no indent blank 2 space left form 4 6 8 space op
And this is the last place, I'm pretty sure.
12 space model I agent I conversation I 10 space right 12 line feed D line feed.
Mission ID.
Temperature inspect temperature
Alright.
format save status bar no problems button state mainline mark
However, we do have to handle it
files explored components
on the back end.
collapsed lid not selected expanded collapsed roots not selected collapsed
So
lid not selected collapsed roots expand left parent and right parent not selected collapsed app not selected collapsed expanded
API,
chat not selected collapsed
chat,
expanded plus server dot ts not selected mainline mark plus server dot 2 space left parent locals dot session dot user right parent left raise no indent export const post equals left parent 2 4 space 2 space right no 2 space const left raise messages model I agent I conversation I regenerate message I right raise equals C left message comma model comma agent comma agent comma message I right raise D space temperature inspect this inaccessible view
Oh.
4 space await
so smart.
2 space const left raise messages model I agent I
Oh
conversation
yeah,
I
and it
regenerate
even
message I
remembered
temperature
across files. That's nice.
4 space await request option left parent right parent semi 2 space const left raise user right raise equals locals dot session semi no indent blank 2 space const user equals await user left parent
But don't... It's being very smart right now because it knows it's on stream, you know, it's live on stream. Trust me, sometimes it's really, really dumb.
no indent 2 space const user
Sometimes it just makes a suggestion, I'm just like, what?
What?
What the hell?
no indent 2 space const user equals await user left parent user right parent no indent blank
Especially because it's so smart. It, you know, most of the time, that sometimes when it makes a dumb suggestion, I'm like, what? How?
2 space left parent user right
Any
How did you even
examples?
do that?
I F left parent blank
I can't think of any off the top of my head, but there have been a few situations where it made a suggestion and I was just like, the fuck?
right raise no indent blank
No.
Why would you do that?
2 space const model equals await get model left parent model I
And yeah, there have been examples where it was simple stuff like this, and it would just make a really weird suggestion, and I'd just be like, how? How do you, you know,
2 space left parent
it's really strange sometimes.
4 space return left 2
But
space
yeah, so
right
temperature, we have that
No,
temperature parameter, we just now have to send it.
2 space const app equals await app left parent user dot I model dot provider as I provider right no indent blank 2 space left parent app right right no
We
indent
have
blank
all these checks
2
here.
space agent semi no indent blank
So yeah, a lot of checks happen behind the scenes when you send a message
2 space left parent agent I right parent left raise
in ChatLounge.
right no indent
Makes
blank 2
sense,
space
yeah.
const AI service equals UI service
Oh,
left
okay, I
parent
see,
model
yeah,
dot provider
in
right
there.
right parent semi
Mhm.
no indent blank 2 space return AI service dot run left parent messages model user right
Yeah,
agent conversation I
makes sense.
regenerate message I right parent semi line feed right D right parent
Just stick temperature.
temperature inspect right raise right
Yeah.
semi no indent 2 space return AI service dot run left parent messages model user right agent conversation I regenerate message I temperature right parent semi no indent right raise right blank
And of course, it's complaining about
status
that
bar errors 1 button status bar mainline format save
because
files chat not select collapse app not select
AI service doesn't have that.
roots not selected expand collapsed
So we need to go
Not
there.
selected collapsed. Expanded. Actions not selected collapsed. Components not selected collapsed. Server not selected collapsed. Expanded. Agents dash AI dash service dot T. Mainline mark. AI blank. X blank. Right raise. Class AI service left raise. 2 space private client. Mistral provider bar open AI provider private no indent 2 space constructor left parent. 4 space private provider AI provider. Private API key 2 space right parent left raise. Right no indent 2 space asynchron left parent. Right 4 space message I string line feed G line feed. Temperature number inspect
Will
this
it figure it out here? Yes, it will.
message I temperature number line feed R
Smart AI.
message I like comma temperature number
Very good.
2 space right parent left right 4 space const process messages equals await this dot preprocess left parent messages model user right agent conversation I right parent semi
Yeah, for the processing.
C press equal await this dot preprocess found one symbol in backslash home backslash no indent blank
So what I did there was I was on that. I was on the name of the method and I pressed F12 and that put me
2 space private async preprocess left parent
here.
4 space messages message left bracket right bracket 2 right 4 space left parent conversation I right parent
Because I
left
want to
raise.
see if I'm
6 space return
calling.
messages semi 4 space right, no indent blank, 4 space left, process messages equals agent dot instructions. 6 space left, bracket left, raise roll, quotes, colon, messages, no indent blank, 4 space left parent, this dot is within limit left parent, process messages, 6 space return messages semi. 4 space right, no indent blank, 4 space summary equals await get lost summary left parent, conversation right, no indent blank, 4 space if left parent, sub 6 space return messages, 4 space right, no indent blank, 4 space if left parent, summary dot parent, 6 space return left, 4 space right, no indent blank.
So this stuff is basically managing token limits.
4 space parent message equals await get conversation message left parent, conversation no indent blank, 4 space if left parent, parent message, 6 space renew left parent, 4 space right race, no indent blank, 4 space index equals 6 space left, 4 space right, no indent blank, 4 space if left parent, index equals.
Yeah. Am I actually calling
Six space renew left parent,
the
4 space.
AI here? I'm not, right?
No
Yeah.
indent blank.
No, I'm not. Okay, I can go back.
2 4 space process messages equals await this dot preprocess left parent, messages, model, user right, no indent blank, 4 space completion equals sync left parent, completion, string right parent equals left race. 6 space if left parent, 4 right no indent, 4 space response equals await this dot get response left parent.
Yeah, here.
6 space process messages message left bracket right bracket. Model dot agent dot instructions, 4 space right parent, semi. 6 space agent dot line feed, S, line feed. Temperature inspected. Agent temperature system string bar undefined, 4 space right parent, no indent blank, 4 space string equal no 4 6 space temperature.
Oh, do we? Fuck.
4 const response C response equal await this dot get response. Found one symbol in back 2 space 5 sync no indent blank. 2 space 5 sync get response left parent messages message left bracket right bracket model string system string right parent left race.
Okay.
Line feed left race space right G right parent.
System.
Suggest list temperature number inspect this inaccessible view left parent alt plus F2 right parent colon.
In fact, temperature is always going to be there. It's just going to be 1.0 by default.
Temperature
So what
right
I'm going
parent
to do...
space comma G space string
Can you do that thing
Right
like in
space,
Python
G.
where you set like a
Space, right
default?
space right parent
I can,
Space,
but what
G,
I'm going
right
to do here...
P as get left message colon message left model colon string comma system colon string right parent string colon system comma string colon model colon string comma space space comma space suggest list temperature AI dash service dot TS editor private sync response left parent suggest list number AI dash comma space
I'm going to put it before the
Colon, yeah,
optional.
question.
The system parameter is optional. All of the others are required. So I'm just putting it there before the system one.
no 2 space right parent left race 4 space process messages equals await this dot no indent blank 4 space on completion equals sync left right no indent 4 space response equals await this dot get response left
Because the optional parameters have to be last.
no 4 space response equals await this dot get response left
Yeah, makes sense.
6 space model agent dot instructions temperature agent dot instructions
And so,
A line feed comma
why is it complaining about this now?
Yes. Read argument of type string bar undefined is not assignable to parameter of type number. Type undefined is not assignable to type number dot AI dash model dot
Oh, did I put it...
agent temperature 4 space right parent 7
When you filled it in earlier, it didn't.
No, then
Before you put it into the actual
4 space
function,
C,
you filled it
response equals
in.
dot get response found one symbol in backslash no
Yeah,
2
there
space
you
right P as get left message colon message left model colon string comma temperature
No, it's fine.
Oh,
Down
I put it there.
It's up above.
temperature colon number
Yeah,
Put it in the wrong spot.
comma space private comma right parent temperature number inspect space comma space right parent
Wait, what?
space no 2 space 5 sync get response left parent messages message left bracket right bracket model string system string right parent left race
Wait, I'm confused.
no 2 space right parent left right sync run left 4 space
It
messages message left 2
was-
right 4 no indent blank 4 space constant completion equals sync left 6 space
Earlier
right no 4
where
space response
you
equals await this dot get response left parent
First
6 space
put it
process
in,
messages
it put it
left
in
Messages,
without putting
model,
number on it.
instructions
Agent instructions,
temperature
and then system instructions. So where are my agent instructions? Did I delete those? Fuck me. Okay, let me...
circle
Let's undo.
no indent 2 space 5 sync get response left parent messages message left bracket right bracket model string system string right temperature number select no 2 space 5 sync get response left parent messages message left bracket right bracket model string temperature number system string right parent no 2 space 5 sync get response left parent
Did
messages
Discord
message
just boop you again?
Yes.
I think Discord
Yes,
booped
that's
you
the
again. I
third.
heard
That's the
laugh.
third time. That the third time he did
Oh
that.
my god, Discord, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, better that than
It just
the
isn't like you.
better that than the weird lag though.
Yeah,
no
true.
indent 2 space 5
No,
sync
but
get
it just
response
isn't
left
like you, because
No, two
me
space
and the
five,
bot are
no
fine.
indent blank 2 space 5
But
sync
you
get response
get
left parent messages
kicked.
message left bracket right bracket model string temperature system string right parent no indent 2 space 5 sync no 2 space 5 sync
Come
no
on.
2 space 5 sync
Should
Come on.
temperature have colon number after it?
message left bracket
No,
right bracket model
that's
string
not the
system string right
problem.
parent left race
Okay, where the
no
fuck?
indent 2 space 5 sync get response left parent messages message left bracket right bracket model string system string right no indent 2 space 5 sync get response left parent
When did I
messages, message
delete
left bracket right
this?
bracket model string system string right parent left right temperature selected no indent 2 space 5 sync no indent 2 space 5 sync get no 2 space 5 sync get response left parent messages message left bracket right bracket model string system string right parent left race no indent 2 space 5 sync get response left parent messages message left bracket right bracket model string system string right parent 6 blank agent dot instructions
There we go.
agent model dot
Wait.
process messages 4 space const response equals await this dot get response left parent no indent blank 4 space right race semi no 4 space C response equal await this dot get response found one symbol in backslash no indent 2 space 5 sync get response left parent messages message left bracket right bracket model string system string right parent left race
Agent instru... Oh,
line feet left right parent string colon system
I'm an idiot.
comma string comma space S space
What
comma,
was it?
space suggest list temperature suggest list null suggest list number where inspect this in comma space no 2 space 5 sync get response left parent messages message left bracket right bracket model string temperature number system string right parent left race no 2 space right parent 4 space const process no 4 space const on completion equals sync left right const response equals await this dot get response left parent 6 space process messages message left bracket right bracket model dot agent dot instructions blank 4 space right parent semi 6 space blank agent dot instruction blank line feed Temperature. Inspect this in excess. Temperature list item. AI dash, comma, model dot temperature. Temperature agent dot instructions. Temperature. Line, comma, T. Read argument of type number bar undefined is not assignable to the parameter of type number. Type AI dash.
Oh.
Model dot temperature. Agent dot instructions. For space, right, parent, semi.
Uh,
No indent blank.
you'll see this TypeScript is very annoyed when you
Status bar. Errors. One button. State. Main line.
when it could be undefined.
For space, right, parent, semi.
TypeScript gets very annoyed about that shit. You'll see this a lot when you work in TypeScript. Wait, why can it be
Const response, no indent blank.
undefined?
For space, right, race, semi. Console completion. No indent blank. For space, const process messages.
Am I
To space,
not?
right, parent, left race. Async, for space messages. Model. User I agent. Const regenerate message type. Temperature number. T. Color E. Question.
Oh,
Message type. M. Color D. Question.
right, because this is optional.
Regenerate. Boolean R. Color E. Question.
These are optional.
Conversation C. Color D. Question. Reject message temperature number. Line feed R.
Okay.
To space, right, parent, left race. For message agent. Agent. A. Color T. Question. User I. U. Color D. Colon.
Right.
Agent. Agent.
Yeah, I'm just gonna send temperature every time anyway.
User I. String. U. Color D. Colon.
So let's just put it here.
Agent.
1,
Conversation
2, 3,
generate message type.
4,
Temperature number.
5. So 5 up, 4 up. So Alt up arrow and down arrow moves the line up or down.
User I. String. Temperature number.
The current line you're on.
Line feed R. Line feed. User I. String. Line comma. Temp. Agent. Agent. Conversation generate message type to space, right, parent, left
There
race.
you go.
Status bar. Errors. 2 button. State. Main line mark. For space const process messages equals await this dot preprocess left parent. No indent blank. For space const on completion equals async right const response equals await 6 space model temperature. Agent dot instructions. Temperature. Space. T. Read argument of type number bar undefined is not assignable to the parameter of type number. Type undefined. Line feed comma. Model process message for space const response equal no indent. For space right race semi. Const on complete no indent blank. For space const process to space for space message type string.
Did I forget
To space
to?
async for model user I string temperature number T colon E question
Yes.
colon inspect this in excess of E. Status bar errors 1 button.
Right.
State main line mark AI user I string temperature number agent conversation I regenerate message type string to space right parent left race for space const process const on completion equals async left right race no indent for space const 6 model temperature agent dot instruct for space right parent no indent for space const string equals response dot
What was the issue there? You like deleted a question mark or something?
Yeah, the question mark is saying it's an optional parameter.
Ah.
6 space on final on completion. For space right no indent left for space return new streaming text response left parent string right parent to no indent to space private async get response left parent messages message left bracket right bracket model I string temperature number system string for space const result equals await string text left parent left race 6 space model this dot parent messages system temperature 1.0
There we go.
Space,
This is where we.
colon
This is the final destination
Colon.
for this parameter.
system temperature
It took a long way.
system temperature line comma E
Yeah, this boy's he's had a journey.
Yeah.
system temperature
But here it is.
for space right race right parent semi no indent blank for space return result semi to space no indent blank to space private async generate summary left parent messages message left bracket right bracket
Yeah, when we're generating the summary, we're not going to worry about the temperature.
status bar errors 1 button state main line mark AI dash for space const prompt equals
Hello, am I calling?
6 space quote summarize this conversation keep it concise no indent blank for space const left race text right race equals await generate text left parent left race
Ah, good.
right race right no indent
Why
blank
are
for
you
space return
generating a
text
summary there?
That is for
What's that for?
when you
The
reach
name?
the token limit.
to space right race no indent blank
Oh,
to space private
okay.
async left parent messages
That
left
makes
race row
sense.
string semi content right race
Yeah, you probably shouldn't put the temperature on that. That would be
No,
a bit
no.
no indent blank to space private
unfortunate.
async preprocess left parent right parent left race right race no indent blank to space
Although,
private async
I would
preprocess
love to
left
see
parent,
it
left right right
like
race
a
no indent blank
normal
right
AI
race
try and
semi
summarize an insane
status bar
AI's
errors 1 button
ramblings.
main line mark list plus server.tsrc slash root slash api slash chat main line mark plus server.ts edit right race right parent
And
status bar
here we need to change
space right parent, set for space temperature.
the temperature.
message type
We need to put it up there.
regenerate conversation ID agent user ID
Yeah,
agent conversation message temperature user ID temperature
there we go.
line feed E line feed
Comma there.
status bar no problems button state main line
And no, it should be.
format save
Okay.
conversation generate message type to space right parent no indent right race right parent sat blank blank ChatLounge document main line mark type your message start recording button line mark edit navigation line mark edit link home main line mark type your message edit not ChatGPT 4.0 edit has also got button collapse dialog advanced model settings advanced same dialog here you can change advanced parameters with 1.1 close button
Max it out.
button collapse dialog advanced model settings edit has also complete
Make sure it works.
Let's ask it something. Yeah. I know. Let's ask it.
Let's ask about
How do you
code.
define a class in Python?
start recording button type your message blank
Yeah.
Just record it. Oh, never mind. That was.
Oh,
add blank unselected
yeah, I could do
It
that.
doesn't matter.
this page is accessing your microphone
How do you define a class in Python?
Expect a perfectly well-reasoned and logical answer.
start recording button
As always.
user message region loading traffic content div landmark change of visiting link
Oh, it's not even.
main line out of region user message region how do you define a class in Python out of region button stop generating
Oh, do we have an error or something?
user message region how do you define a class in Python
Because I'm not even seeing any.
out of region button stop generating
Apparently it's generating, but I'm not seeing anything.
type your message edit out of it there was an error while getting a response from the AI
Ah.
button try again
Okay.
PN Debbie and terminal PN blank right race that's right race
Whoa. Still.
bottom blank right race right race right race
Oh, it's
Slash home slash Luceus slash
okay. Let's
bottom blank right race.
turn that
Slash
off.
slash bottom tilt caret C% right rate value 2 feet. Parameter temperature. At process rejections left parent note internal slash process slash underline user at iService dot at iService dot response left parent slash home colon 51 right parent. 8.17 underline at module dot string text underline view of the 4 at slash home slash underline solid underline view at slash 7 at the 8th of January at invalid argument left bracket underline invalid argument right bracket invalid argument for parameter temperature must be a number.
Temperature must be a number. Oh.
ChatLounge slash Google Chrome. ChatLounge dot slash bottom. Right chat dash lounge 0.0.1 slash home slash please see HTTPS bottom blank. ChatLounge slash Google Chrome. ChatLounge slash Google Chrome.
Yeah, I know what the
Plus server
problem
dot TS dash
is.
plus server dot TS dash blank right 2 space right parent semi. Return a iService dot run left parent. Right parent no indent export 2 space if left parent locals dot session dot user force 2 no indent blank.
What? What was that message?
2 space const left
What was that chat message?
4 space await request option left parent right parent 2 space no
Oh,
indent blank.
sorry.
2 space const user equals await user left parent user right parent semi. No indent 2 space if left parent user right parent left space.
Aggressive emoji spam.
Ah,
Right const model equals await
who was that?
if left parent right race. No indent 2 space const
Saif.
I don't know who that is.
no indent blank 2 space no 2 space if left parent APP right left agent if left right race.
But hello, new
Either. It
person.
was in a different languages
Might be,
and some emoji.
might be a spammer too.
Const return a iService dot run left
Yeah,
parent.
I
4 space
won't do
messages.
anything right now. If it happens
Model
again,
zero,
I'll remove them.
Left parent right left T M P R X
English only, please, guys. We don't speak other languages. We can't respond at all.
Status bar, no problems button.
And it's just irritating.
Number left parent, temperature right parent. Save.
Alright,
ChatLounge slash Google Chrome. Content landmark.
let's try that again.
Main GPT follow. Team left. Edit has also complete. User message region graphical Luceus. How do you define a clock under lapse? Title. Out of region there was an error while getting a response from the AI. Landmark. Now the clock under lapse conversations. PM. Debian. 9 hours, 35 minutes, and 4 right race. Value 2 feet. ChatLounge slash Google Chrome. Button conversations. Visiting link voices. Main landmark. ChatLounge GPT follow.
Fuck.
Toolbar. Address. S unselected. Colon selected. 1 7 logos 5173 selected. ChatLounge document. Blank. Chat main landmark. Type your message. Edit multi-line blank. Start recording. Landmark. Now the button collapse expanded. Expand this with 10 items visited link friendly reading and author assistance. Main landmark GPT follow. Edit has also button collapse dialog advanced same dialog 1.1.1.1.1.1.1.2. Close button. Button collapse Steven left parent. Edit type your message. Edit multi-line. Out of edit button start recording. This page is
How do you define a class in Python?
Okay, here we go.
Okay,
This should be the.
It's making a message.
Okay, it started normal. Defining a class in Python.
Yeah.
That's acceptable.
describe cherry process 29 NSURL online channel events on
Whoa! What? Excuse me.
Oh, it might be a very long message. I shouldn't have TTS this one.
content of landmark change of limits landmark.
Still going. Oh no,
Oh no! What happened?
there's an error.
Button generate. Assistant message.
Oh, that was so good though. Just read most of it. Just read what it had.
Yeah, let's read that shit.
Describe cherry process defining a class in Python is straightforward using the class keyword classes in Python modules. Describe cherry process 29 NSURL online channel events underline class competitor obliterate. SQL admin constant introduce conventional input version of Donald fragment dash all size excellent console
What?
function coverage. Individual part of segment Frank dash force underline BRC underline BRC UNG underline XT. Able marked and type left parent no dash right
What?
underline pro. Cats in the around the top top version by Google Scott. Commodity dash STE even
Google Scott.
That is your temperature too. There you go. It works.
Okay.
We know it works.
Yeah. Temperature 2 should never be used.
That's what they say.
Why
Yes.
did the AI die?
Yeah. Well, let's see.
Yeah, Debian terminal PM blank. 9 hours 35 minutes right race.
It went insane.
Oh no, there's no log.
Right 9 blank.
There's no error log.
ChatLounge dash
Maybe it just went.
That must be an error with the AI.
speak button. Copy of the message copy. Clipboard contains a large amount of text. It is 1,503 characters long.
Well, it's not that long.
Buttons for easy text.
I thought maybe it would have.
Cyrillic letter S.
It's making Cyrillic letters too, just because.
We can schedule
Okay.
okay.
Let's try that again
Holy
at temperature
fuck.
like 1.5. Can you like refresh and try it again at 1.5?
There was an error while getting a response from the AI. Button try again. Type your message. Edit.
Is there an error
F2 is
here?
Dr. Right. 2 draw F2 is Dr. Right. 2 draw complementary landmark.
I would like to know what the error is.
F2 is Dr. Right. F2 is Dr. Button close draw. Draw button. Complementary land out of edit. Draw button. Console panel property out of edit link 5173/happy/chat button request unavailable in the network panel. Try reloading the inspected page failed to the resource net. Underline incomplete underline chunk underline encoding.
Incomplete chunked encoding.
Third dash mark will be blocked.
Oh, it must have given back some weird symbols and broken coding.
Who knows?
Console clear. 0 messages in console.
That's what you get when you do temperature 2.0, folks. Don't do
Yeah,
it.
okay.
Don't
Yeah,
do it.
Use to. Maybe you should put like a warning.
Start recording button.
I don't think I'm even.
But yeah, change
honestly,
it
I
to-
think I'm. I don't know if you, unless you really want that slider. I don't even want to put that in.
Landmark visited link. Navigate button expanded conversations. List with 10 items visited link friendly reading and author assistance. Mainline GPT.
I want it just because it's fucking funny, but
Edit has also complete.
it would make sense not to as well.
How do you define a class in Python?
Wait, what?
But yeah, can we try that again? 5, see if it's any saner.
Landmark, navigation left, main landmark, type your message. User message region, lowercase traffic. How do you define a class in Python? Button to left, out of region, list message region, a class in Python can be.
Oh, that stays...
Characteristics are black, underline, white, TV, underline, message traffic.
I have to refresh. Right.
Teams chain attraction /2, green outputting.
What the fuck?
PN, Debbie internal PN, 9 hours, 35 minutes, right race. Value, 2 feet. Right, 9 blank.
Did it like...
ChatLounge document, main landmark, start recording button. Landmark, navigate button to left, conversations. Main landmark, GPT-4, edit button to left, team left, parent, clone right button to left, type, advanced step 1.1.1.1.5. Close button. Button to left, edit autocomplete, type your message, edit multi-line blank. Start recording button. Stop, this page is accessing.
How do you define a class in Python?
Start recording.
Okay, this should be hopefully at least a human legible answer, if not a sane one.
Maybe. Who knows?
Assistant message region in Python, classes, blueprint for creating objects left, parent, a particular data structure, right, parent, providing.
Okay, that's fine.
Is it...
Out of assistant message region, underline, AC period, underline, brand, white, base, liquidity, equals, pair word ideas.
What?
Now see incorporated, local, details.
It's still going.
Yes, the underline distinction, right, parent, more underline, argument, property less.
Yeah, 1.5 is just as crazy.
Type your message, out of edit button, try again.
Yeah, and it errored out as well.
There was an error while getting a response for button to generate. Assistant message region,
What the fuck?
button copy.
How big is
Button
this one?
clipboard contains a large amount of text. It is 5,705 characters long.
Okay, yeah, that one was huge.
Button speak. Serial left, 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 TP, special to
Yeah, and it goes into the fucking weird shit. Okay, yeah, I kind of see why you don't want to put temperature in now.
No.
Yeah, okay.
You
That
thought
makes
you thought it would be normal words, but just crazy. No.
Yeah, I thought it would just start rambling about weird fucking bullshit, but
no. This is just, yeah. And
What?
I wonder if you put it on 0.
Oh god, yeah, try that.
It would just put it on 0 and ask
Generate
it this.
underscore class.
No.
Ask it to make a poem on 0.
Edit also complete. Button to left, dialog, advanced model settings. Advanced state 0. Close button, slide 0. Close button, button to left, dialog, edit also complete. Type your message, edit multi-line.
Write a poem about programming or something.
This page is
Write a poem about Python classes. So 0 should be deterministic. It basically should be like the same across different responses.
In the realm of code, where logic dances free, there lies a language elegant as can be. Python, the serpent, with syntax so clear, invites us to craft, to build and engineer. Among its treasures, a gem does shine, the Python class, a construct divine, a blueprint of thought, a mold of design, where objects are born, their fates intertwined. With class, we declare, a new form takes flight, encapsulating data, methods in sight, attributes defined, like stars in the night, methods to guide them with power and might. Python class, creature, def init, self, name, kind, self, name, equal sign name, self, kind, equal sign, kind, def, speak, self, return f, self.name, the self.kind says hello. In this simple script, a world does unfold, a creature with name and kind to behold. The init method, the heart and the soul, breathes life into objects, makes them whole. With each new instance, a story is spun, a dragon, a phoenix, a unicorn begun. They speak through their methods in voices unique, a symphony of code where logic does speak. Inheritance flows like rivers to sea, a subclass emerges with traits that agree. Python class dragon creature, def init self name firepower, super init name dragon, self firepower equal sign, firepower def breathe fire self, return f self dot name breathes fire with power self firepower. The dragon, a creature, yet more it becomes, with fire and fury its essence hums. Through super, it calls to its ancestral line, extending, enhancing in a manner so fine. Polymorphism whispers a tale of disguise, where methods really adapt deep. In forms that surprise. Python def creature, sound,
it's going again.
Creature, print, creature, speak. A function that calls not knowing the...
Wait, how long is this? Oh, alright, it's almost done.
Kind, yet each creature responds with voice well defined. The magic of classes in Python's embrace transforms simple scripts to realms of grace. So here's to the classes, the heart of the code, in Python's domain where possibilities explode. With each line we write, a new world we create. In the dance of the serpent, we find our fate.
Like, the only weird thing in that is that it tossed random code blocks into its poem. Like, I don't get, what did temperature 0 even do there?
I don't know. But temperature 0 is basically like, the more you up the temperature, the less predictable it becomes. So 0 should be like, when you ask it a question, it should be very predictable in its response. It should be, you know, it should
basically the same.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know how that.
Unpredictable, man.
Oh yeah, 2 was, yeah. You saw what happened, but 2, even 1.5. I guess as long as as soon as you go above 1, it's not good.
Now I see why you don't want to include this.
I'm surprised 1 is so good though, like, because it would, you know, before when I was just starting with the AI, I always thought I would want to put temperature somewhere on like 0.5, 0.6, because 1 was like really random and shit. But 1 is actually really good. But then as soon as you go above 1, it's like, 1 is the default here. I don't know. I'm putting it to 1. I don't know I don't know what the actual default is if you don't put any temperature. I don't know. It might be 1.
Be interesting.
It might be 1. It might be 0. It's probably one of those 2.
Might be 2.
It's not 2. I can tell you that. I can tell you that for sure. It's not 2.
Yeah, probably not. Oh, but 2 is funny though. Just dropping fucking Cyrillic in there.
So here you can see my line break plugin at work. Where are the classes? Did it actually make it a code block? Yes, it did. Good educational tool, I guess.
Yeah. It's a poem for education.
21 hours, 46 minutes.
Right. So that's the... We just implemented a feature that we're not going to use, but hey.
Look, it was educational for everyone. I enjoyed that. Yeah, I see why Svelte is good. I like Svelte.
Hell yeah.
From what I've looked at. I need to learn it, but I like it.
It took way longer to implement this feature. By the way, if I was doing it on my own, I would have done it in like 5 minutes. It's just, you know, I was explaining everything on the way and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Svelte is fucking
about an
awesome.
hour just looking through the fucking structure.
Yeah.
Which I imagine you do not do every time you go programming.
No. Yeah, Svelte is awesome. Like this is my first big SvelteKit project. Like I did Artstone. Artstone was my first one. That's when I was just learning it. And it took it didn't take me long to learn, but I think Artstone was a really good warm-up project for that. Because you know, it taught me stuff, but it wasn't too crazy.
Makes sense.
For a first project with the new framework. And obviously I have React experience from before, so you know, I had knowledge of how frameworks work. And
it wasn't a huge amount of learning.
But yeah, no, it wasn't a huge amount of work. Plus, the Svelte and SvelteKit documentation, especially the SvelteKit documentation, is fucking awesome. It's really nice.
Good to know.
So yeah.
So I imagine I should learn things in that order. Obviously JavaScript first, then TypeScript, then Svelte.
Yeah. And then SvelteKit, but that's just a framework on top of Svelte, basically. It's basically similar to the way Next is to React. You probably don't know that, but...
I was about to say, that doesn't really help.
But yeah, Next is like a... Some call it a meta framework, but it's basically a framework on top of React, which is also a framework. But it's a full stack...
and you've lost me.
It's a full stack framework where, like, React on its own just gives you tools to build an interface. Next gives you all the other stuff to...
The backend stuff as well.
The backend stuff and the, like, the routing stuff, like the file system-based router, for example, for pages. You know, that stuff comes with Next. It doesn't come with React base. Similar with Svelte and SvelteKit. Same kind of deal. Like Svelte itself, that's just the components, the UI, you know. Like
PN.
a Svelte component,
dash dash
for example, let's just teach you the basics.
List AI-service.tsrc/lib/main mod.
A Svelte component has 3 pieces to it. So it's a .svelte file, and
No indent script line equals quote ts quote greater.
you have the script part, which is basically JavaScript, TypeScript in this
Yeah.
case. You see here lang equals ts. That's
Yeah.
you tell your tooling basically, or the Svelte extension and the Svelte compiler that this is in TypeScript, so it doesn't
Hey, this is
complain.
TypeScript.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, the less script, like the beauty of Svelte is that it really leans on web standards, so you don't have to learn much new syntax from Svelte.
Yeah. Like most of that, I understood what you were doing. You know, I got
Yeah,
what it was doing.
It's basically just HTML, JavaScript, and CSS, but kind of unified and with some
One
extra
big
stuff.
thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Lang script.
script.
Less slash script greater. Blank less Svelte. Window on. Key down equals left place hand copy last message right place on. Key down equals
This is the markup portion. It doesn't have any specific title or anything. It's just you put markup here. Now this Svelte
colon. Window.
window thing, this is a special Svelte option.
On.
Here it's doing Svelte window is basically like putting event listeners on the window object, but here we do it.
Key down.
It's way easier to do it like this.
Blank.
It's basically, it makes it easier.
Yeah.
Left
I
place
get
on
you.
sign messages dot length equals 0 white space.
And then we're just going to the markup. Now this
Left
is
place.
Svelte specific syntax. But it's pretty easy to understand, I think, what it's doing. It's an if
Yeah.
block.
Yeah.
Two space less select.
And yeah, this is a component.
Slash greater. Less dialog dot root greater.
This is a
Left slash
component.
left left
This is the one we just added.
Two space less p greater left race agent dot name graph dot.
And here we go, our first actual HTML element.
No indent left race slash right brace.
So yeah, this is just the markup section.
Blank. Left race
Yeah.
happy keys dot.
Makes sense.
Blank. Left race slash right brace.
And then that's the end of the markup section. I don't have it in this component. It would be even longer if I did. But the third piece of the Svelte component is the style element. Again, the style element exists actually in HTML, so just like the script element.
Nice.
And that's where you put your CSS, which mostly we will not be doing because we have Tailwind. And Tailwind, the way you do Tailwind styles is you put Tailwind's utility classes on your elements directly. So, for example,
blank left race slash right brace.
I don't know if I have Tailwind classes in here.
Two space less section aria dash label equals quote audio player quote greater. No blank less slash section greater. Less section greater. Two space less to class equals quote chat dash list quote greater.
That's my custom class.
No blank left race slash.
But I know I have it somewhere
Lid not select. Collapsed. SRC not selected.
in like the layout.
Collapsed.
Something.
Expanded. Lid not roots not selected. Expanded. Left parent. Right parent not selected. Collapsed.
By the way, I haven't
mark.
shown that yet. I don't know if you know this.
Search files by name. Left parent.
You can quickly go to files. In Svelte projects, it's a bit not as useful because a lot of files you will just be calling plus Svelte or plus page.svelte plus layout.svelte.
Yeah.
But
153.
Control P and you can search for a file.
Plus layout dot svelte src slash roots recently opened.
Oh, that is nice.
Plus layout dot svelte src slash roots slash left parent and right parent. Chat dot svelte dash chat dash lounge left. Less toaster slash greater. Blank less slash footer greater. Less footer greater. Blank less slash main greater. Less main class equals quote flex.
Less toaster. I like that.
Yes, toaster.
Blank. Less main class equals quote flex flex dash call items dash
There we go. There's our
Less main class
Tailwind classes. So
equals quote flex flex dash call
flex call,
item dash center.
item
Quote.
center.
Ah.
So those classes basically, that would be like, I don't know, several lines of actual CSS if we did it without Tailwind. So
Yeah, I get you. That makes sense.
that's what Tailwind does.
Less slash main greater. Blank less footer greater. Less slash footer greater. Blank less toaster slash greater.
Yeah, the toaster is that's for the notifications. So when you
okay.
delete a voice or something, yeah, for some reason they're called toast notifications.
I find that funny.
Yeah.
Probably because they pop up on screen visually.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's
Item class is not chat lounge dash Google Chrome.
those are notifications if you like
The underline
delete a voice or something, it'll pop up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. That has been our coding stream.
Yeah. Didn't do a lot of coding actually, but that's usually how it goes when you code. Even
Yeah.
even like normally when you code, you don't do that much coding. You do more googling and
button. Generate button.
debugging
Start recording button.
and fucking around, really.
Audio play everything play button.
If I'm honest.
Yeah, ChatGPT is amazing. ChatGPT is very good.
Yes, it is. Who's that? What, was that a chat message or something?
Was which
What is that?
sorry.
What is that apropos? Because I wasn't talking about ChatGPT, and you totally said ChatGPT is
No, I
amazing.
meant for Googling. For Googling instead of
Oh.
Googling.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't really
code related
Oops.
stuff. Code related stuff. Yes, absolutely. Other stuff too. Just
Unless it's on
just don't put
temperature
it.
two,
Just
in
don't put
which
it in
case,
temperature 2. You know that way. I like how
Yeah.
it starts off reasonably and then it just quickly devolves
for like
into
2
random shit.
sentences,
Yeah.
man. Yeah. It goes just what was it like? Oh yeah, creating a class in
Creating
Python.
a class in Python is cherry something something. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
Cherry process.
Oh, like what the fuck? How does the logic? What? Where? How?
Yeah. I don't know why they even have those temperatures available. They should just not let that happen.
Look, people want insanity, they'll give us insanity. But yeah, we'll call it there for the moment.
We should try the temperature slider with Mistral. Maybe that would be different.
Okay, yeah, true. Let's just do that, and then we'll.
Chat main mark. Type your message. Edit multi-line. Chat GPT 4 edit button. The last button. Dialog. Edit GPT 4 edit option GPT 4 selected. Select Mistral. Edit photos. Complete la. Option Mistral large selected. Mistral advanced model settings button. The last button. Dialog. See left arrow. Clone right arrow. Button. The last button. Dialog. Advanced model settings. It's advanced 1.1.1.1.1.1.2. Close button. Button. The last button. See left arrow. Clone right arrow.
This will probably be even worse.
Edit. Type your message. Edit multi-line.
I don't know, just to write a short story about something
Well,
instead of trying code. See if we can keep it in the realm of English.
okay.
Like, I
Write
think
a horror
code,
story about spiders.
Fuck you. But no, code, it just immediately goes down writing vaguely technical sounding nonsense. So let's hopefully keep it on the
Yes,
realm
about
of
cherries.
the English language. Yeah.
Content landmark. Change of visiting link.
Oh.
Main landmark. Use message region.
Oh, no.
Use message region button. The last button. Dialog. Edit message. Out of region. There was an error. I'll get a response from the AI. Button. Try again.
All right.
Content landmark. Visiting link. Change.
Mistral apparently doesn't like the temperature.
Oh, maybe-
API call.
Maybe you can't even do temperature 2 for Mistral.
Carrot C%. Right race. Beta undefined. Is retriable. False. Right race. Right race. Beta undefined. Is retriable. False. Cause undefined. The quote. No right race. Colon. Quote input should be less than or equal to 1 quote. Quote input quote 2. Quote CTF.
Yes.
Quote quote 1.0 right race. ChatLounge. Google Chrome.
Yes, see, Mistral doesn't even let you do
Mistral
that.
blocks you at one. Fuck you, Mistral. Why you gotta squash all of our fun? We want insanity.
There's
We
another-
want madness.
Yet another reason why not to include that slider. I mean, I could.
Yeah.
I could do the whole thing where I
Don't
check
bother.
the
I just
model.
strip Just take it out. It was funny. It was something to do for this.
Yeah.
But I'd just take it out, to be honest. It's not worth it.
Oh, I will take it out. Yeah. We've
Yeah.
seen what it can do. It is not
Yeah,
for end
in the
users to
wrong
mess with.
hands.
Okay.
I go, what? But who would want to? Why would you want to as a developer? What would you ever need this for?
What? Temperature 2?
The temperature. Yeah.
You wouldn't. Yeah. Well, you could.
Yeah, as I said, like what
you could make,
project
you could want to put it on temperature 0 to make sure its answers
True.
are, relatively deterministic if you're doing like a business thing,
Yeah.
But you'd probably want to set the temperature and forget about it usually. But like it's there is another parameter, like you can mess with it, like if you're testing the model on some use case and it's not really performing as you would like, you can tweak the temperature parameter
That's
and
true.
see what's going on.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, nonetheless, with this incredibly epic music in the background. Holy shit, music. It's just the temperature. Calm down.
heard
I
you.
think we're going to call it here. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, never mind. It's back.
ChatLounge. Google Chrome.
But yeah, this has been fun. I've learned a lot. I found this
Edit message.
educational.
Normal configuration. Up 1-2 left arrow.
Yeah, hopefully this has been
So-
fun for you. I know we didn't do much actual coding, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
I hope you
Next
learned.
week-
I hope you learned something, and I hope you had fun.
Yeah, I did.
Or
I did.
as one YouTuber I watch who does Reaper stuff. I hope you learned something. I hope you can use it. See you next time. That's what he always says. Oh yeah, we
Yeah,
gotta do
fair.
the usual thing now that we're on ChatLounge. We
Yeah.
gotta do our standard thing.
Ideally not on temperature 2.
No.
As funny as that would be.
Oh. Well, we can do it on the production version. Yeah, sure. Whatever. Let's do it on the production version. Let's do another voice. Let's do... Shall we have Nitara sign us off?
Oh, I forgot you had that. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Tell us to do it in the style of Natara from...
Do the standard YouTube outro in the style of Nitara from Mortal Kombat. Let's see what it does with that.
Scene fades to Natara standing against a
Oh.
dark, gothic background
Okay.
with eerie, glowing symbols floating around her. Her wings are spread wide, casting shadows that seem to dance in the flickering torchlight. Natara, in a haunting yet mesmerizing tone, Mortal Kombat warriors, if you have savored the blood...
Yes, haunting but mesmerizing is totally what I would describe this voice as.
Yeah.
Totally
Not
accurate.
monotonous.
Completely accurate.
blood-curdling battles of this video, then heed my words. She gestures with an elegant sweep of her hand, and a spectral icon of a thumbs up appears. Natara, show your allegiance by hitting the like button. Let it be known that you stand with us. Another motion of her hand, and a ghostly bell icon appears beside her. Natara, do not forget to click the subscribe button, joining our bloodline of followers. Her wings flap as she steps closer to the screen, eyes glowing with an otherworldly light.
I have to compliment 11 Labs again. It captures her voice perfectly.
Yeah.
This is exactly how she sounds in the game.
It really
Natara,
is.
And strike the bell icon with the ferocity of a true warrior, ensuring you never miss a call.
Yeah, man, with that ferocity of your voice acting.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
With the ferocity of a true warrior.
To arms. Thunder rumbles in the background as shadows swirl around her. Natara, follow these steps, and you may just survive the next battleground. With a final chilling smile,
That's very threatening.
Natara vanishes into the darkness.
Well, it is Natara.
Subscribe,
So.
we
Only the
fucking
floating
kill you.
symbols before they too fade away. The screen turns black, and the YouTube logo appears in crimson red with echoes of haunting laughter. Nitara, voiceover. Until we meet again, warriors, may your blades stay ever sharp. End screen with clickable links to other videos appears, adorned with gothic motifs and lit by flickering virtual torches.
All right.
We're not making that, by the way.
No. We are not making that. We are making an NVIDIA add-on. Shane is. Should be done tomorrow.
But yeah. Yes. Hopefully next
Hopefully.
week will be Shadowrun.
Yeah. God,
If
I'm looking
not,
forward to
then
that.
I fucked up.
I'm really looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to playing it myself after playing it with the manual method, because that was
Yeah.
really good.
I'm just looking forward to my fucking add-on working, damn it.
Yeah. But yeah, that first big dialogue section with Lilia, where you find Lilia and you have the whole conversation with her. That was really, really good with GPT-4o. Like,
Oh yeah, and
all
sure, when
the-
I'm
all
doing
the
this
stuff
anyway,
made-
I can redefine the model and shit.
perfect sense.
Yeah.
You should... I would suggest putting it in a thread, because it would keep the context. I don't know how you would manage that, though.
That adds a lot more complexity. For the purpose of getting it done, I'm just not going to do that.
Yeah, we'll see
I
how
can
the quality
look at that
is.
later.
Yeah, we'll see how the
Yeah.
quality is, because I'm pretty sure it was partially why that was so good is because he knew the context of what happened before. You know, because I was doing it in a thread. But maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, but then how do I don't know how to. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I do it.
I
Yeah,
could
just
do
do it
that
like this for
manually,
now.
but
Let's
that
do it
would
like
be
this
a
for
lot
now.
of- Yeah.
Do it like this for now, and then we can talk about doing that later. If like
Yeah.
if the quality is not good enough, we can think about
We'll
threads. But
discuss.
yeah,
But yeah, that's where we'll leave it.
yeah. Hope you enjoyed.
See you guys.
This is a bit of a different stream for us. Thunderstep coding, as we said, we're rebranding a bit.
Yeah. Hey, Lucy, should I do the translations on temperature too?
No. Although you can try that just to see what insanity it produces.
It's very funny. But yeah, goodbye, everybody.
Yeah,
We'll
we're
see you
done.
next time.
We'll see you next time. Hopefully for some Shadowrun. If not,
Indeed.
we might do some more
Blame me.
coding. I don't know. And yes, blame
Yeah,
Shane.
we might code the add-on. If it's not ready, okay. How about this? If it's not ready, I will, commit to an add-on coding stream. And if in that stream time I do not get a working version, then I do a punishment of chat's choice.
Okay.
That's
Sure.
my commitment. Yeah, commitment now. I need to get it done.
Okay, are you gonna get committed?
No.
No?
I haven't set up a GitHub repo for it. So.
Ah.
Which I need to do if I want to put it on the store, but that's a problem once it's finished.
Yeah. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen,
See you guys.
thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time. Like and
Goodbye.
subscribe, or else Nitara told
Nitara's
you.
going to kill you.
Yeah, Nitara's gonna come after you.
Monologue at you in a very monotonous fashion.
Yeah. So like and subscribe, warriors. And come back next time. And
Goodbye.
we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
C/users/friends import http.client.
Thunderstep Gaming.